Well now, hello everybody. Welcome to a brand new spanking year. Not just a year though, is it? A brand spanking first episode of the year of the Late Night Serial Podcast.
Yeah. What number is it again?
What number is it? Oh, my friend, get those fingers at the ready. Get those fingers at the ready. One. No, plus 27, I think. I keep thinking it's 29, to be honest. It's been a year. Mate, do you know this is the third year we're doing this podcast now?
Third year?
Third year.
Like,
think about it. It is. Because it means to be quite sporadic. Yeah, isn't that weird? We're going into the third year. Isn't that crazy?
And I still come on going, what do I press?
What do we press? What do we do? At the start of every podcast, we're like, how does this work? How do we get the feature of it? And it's, still don't know. Am I muted there? I don't know. It's all over the place.
I'm never ready.
This is probably the best incarnation. I mean, it better be the best incarnation, because what's the point? We might as well go back to the other one if everyone was better. You know, so,
exactly.
Mate, it is the 28th Late Night Podcast, Late Night Serial Podcast. And we say Late Night Serial Podcast because we start every one of these with a little gimmick, let's be honest. It's also eating a bit of cereal off away from the microphone.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Mine, mate, is... I'm just going to tell you what mine is. I'm going to show you what a little...
Yeah. Oh, I've got no idea. Cornflakes?
Sad cornflakes, yeah.
Sad cornflakes, yeah.
I'm having these, though, because I haven't eaten any for bloody ages, so...
Well, so, yeah, yours is sad cornflakes, and mine's exciting Rice Krispies. The Cocoa Pops, basically. They're just Rice Krispies with chocolate, aren't
they? They're posh ones, then. They're premium. They're premium.
Yeah, they did cost a premium because I had to go to the local shop to get that, and they know that they got you. They're like, right, you can't go nowhere else. You ain't got time to go nowhere else, so we can charge what we want.
Yeah, or you went to the local shop for them. Yeah. £3.75 or something.
£4 something.
Oh my!
I was like, what?
I thought it was £4 off for cereal.
Yeah. Because of I don't know, we're in the sticks apparently. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Wow,
so it's enough.
Excuse me, sir. I didn't know you were having golden Cocoa Pops.
They escort you out with the box. Have someone carrying the box for you as you leave.
Oh my god, that's exciting. I used to have my Batman bowl at night, and I've got a white bowl because my cat has stole my Batman bowl now. Drinks
I've
from
still got my Cocoa Pops one.
Nice.
Looks like a giant cup, actually, doesn't it?
Just want to shout out to JR's in the chat, Tosh and Julio. Hello. We were late. We were thinking, does this work? Does that work? There's a low. Your butler ain't got time to go anywhere else. That's what it was. £4. I'm still shocked by that though. £4.
I know.
Jesus. Saying that, sometimes I pay like £3 over a coffee, £4 for a coffee. Actually, it cost £4.40 for a coffee the other day. I was actually shocked when he told me. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's why we only have a Starbucks on a Saturday, because
it's expensive.
How do people get like one of them coffees every morning?
No, I couldn't do that.
I must have a good enough job to go right.
When I go out, I normally get teas. And in one place you can go to a Costa, which is like £1.50. But this place I went to was quite a nice place in town. Treat yourself. And it was £4.40. It's like, gee, it was good. It was nice. And
it was a tea as well.
No, it wasn't tea. It was a decaf cappuccino. No, I'm not paying £4.40 for a tea. That's insane.
Thinking, wow, okay.
No, it's a really nice coffee. And I mean, if you're someone who drinks a lot of decafs, it kind of matters if you're going to get a nice decaf, something bitter or whatever. Like, I don't drink caffeine that much, so it feels like a decaf, but you're cheating because it's a nice one. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily need the kick. You're probably getting so much from sugar and all that. Yeah, mate. So we haven't seen each other since Christmas.
I know.
A new year.
And we seen each other last year.
Last year? How did you do that? By the way, how did you message before when I was talking? Can't believe that. Can't believe that.
I know who that is. That person is. I'm past the plunger. That must be some other person.
So I know you were, because I'll just jump in this. I know you weren't getting Christmas presents on like Christmas Day, where you were gonna you were getting Christmas presents afterwards, weren't you?
Yeah, what we decided to do was, because there's been a lot going on in personal life, that we just didn't really. We got other people's Christmas presents, like parents and aunts and stuff like that. We did all that beforehand. That was okay, but because of each other, we didn't really think about getting anything properly, and it was kind of left quite last minute. But we thought we'd go into the NEC Toy Fair, which is the day after Boxing Day. We did it last year as well.
Yeah.
And it's been really good. So we went, sod it. We wanted to get something from there anyway. Why don't we? And that's what happened almost last year, because I got Danny the Tyrannosaurus Rex Jurassic Park one. That was sort of a late present.
That wasn't last year, was it?
That was last year, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's mad,
God.
isn't it? Because that's the time we went for it. And then this year, she got the this time I got her the Stegosaurus, part of that same set. In the
Oh.
box, well, in Protector and everything.
You're basically
So
just going to get a Jurassic Park over the next
get
year.
the whole set, yeah. So
Wow.
it's got that, it has like the chunk at the side of it and stuff like
Oh.
that, and it's all in the box with the little tires.
I did
on
watch some well, I watched a video from that Birmingham one. It was the toilet overdose one. And did you see that guy there? Because he had his own stall.
Yeah, he had his own stall. I didn't see him actually there,
Oh.
but then problem is we don't go in for the because it opens at 9.
Yeah.
But if you want to go in at 9, it's £20 a person.
Whoa.
Or it's 10 at for 11 or half 10 or 10 or something. So you get to go an hour earlier, but it's double the price. I'm like, if I was going in there and it was a specific thing that I wanted, that I know it was going to be really hard to get hold of or something like that, then I would have done it. But because unlike video games, like where it's quite, you know, they probably only have like 1 or 2 there if you're lucky, certain ones, and people are a bit more frantic for it. In the toy fairs, well, since my experience of them, they're quite relaxed with it all because there's so much stuff there. You don't really worry about making sure you're first in line or you're in there and you think, oh no, I'm going to miss all the good stuff, because you go around, there's so much stuff there anyway.
Yeah.
And people have loads of different interests. So
I wonder if going that early is like for mega enthusiasts or shopkeepers
and YouTubers as well, because obviously it's quieter at that time as well.
Yeah.
So people like what's the other one? Retro Ghetto, he went there as well, and he went in early.
Oh really? For that?
A couple of others.
Yeah. I didn't know he covered toys. I think it was just.
He does do a bit of the toys like Street Fighter figures, things like that. Yeah. But you also can get the video games there as well, though. The video games there as well, just not as much. It's kind of like the rare times.
Oh, so did they do that at video game ones now? I know they just have like an early one we can pay a bit extra, but they don't do like tiered ones, do they? I didn't go last year. They haven't changed anything, have they?
It's still an early entry or the slightly later entry.
Yeah, it's just the normal ones. But I didn't know that about the toys. I just go with normal one. I'm not bothered.
To be fair, like we did it, and we didn't go in thinking, oh no, it's gonna be worse going that. I mean, yes, it's busier, obviously, because you have more people queued up, but we still got there for about like half an hour, 40 minutes, a little bit earlier. But we was about like 7th down the queue, so we were pretty much first in anyway. But then it's so overwhelming. Oh, sorry.
I was saying, more importantly than all of this, what did you get?
Oh yeah, so I got because I didn't actually know what I wanted, because we didn't go in and go, right, we're going to get this. All I said was I kind of wanted to see if there's any more gladiator related stuff, because even though it's actually quite hard to find a lot of it.
Is it?
You can get it on eBay.
Have you found that like there's a lot of people collecting gladiator stuff? I feel like the classic stuff's going to be quite niche now.
It's a niche thing rather than people going after it, I think.
It's not like, compared to like people getting He-Mans and Thundercats.
Oh god, yeah, that stuff is everywhere. Yeah. Like, Turtles, every single stall.
Yeah, I'm lost with Turtles.
Gladiators. Yeah, I saw a couple of the American Gladiator ones there, and they weren't the ones I was really after, so I didn't really see any of that. But I did get some bits from there last time. But so it all just depends. This time, when I went in there, I actually there's one set of things I've been really wanting. I don't know if you probably know what they are. Ring Raiders.
Do you know what? When you were talking about them, I googled them because I don't think I knew them. So if you want to explain what they are to people, I don't remember them.
I don't have it to show what they are, but essentially, all they basically are, right, in a nutshell, is they're tiny planes. They're about kind of like a couple of centimeters long, but they have like a little a
cap or something on them.
Plastic, like a see-through, like perspex kind of like stick that goes to it, and then it goes to a plastic ring. So the idea is that when you're meant to be flying the planes around, you got it on your finger and you're like that sort of thing, moving it around, and they get even air fights because they made a cartoon series based on it.
Yeah,
so it's
I don't
kind of
remember
like
this.
Really? It's kind of like Mask with planes.
When was this? Was it early 90s maybe?
80.
How was 80s? I don't know.
87. Yeah, and like the theme song, I even had like this sound, like a little thing you put on your arm, and it had like machine gun sounds. Like you used to get them little boxes that played different, like grenade sound, machine gun. Did you ever have them?
I love that. They were big in the 90s.
They did a Ring Raiders one. It's literally the generic sounds that you've heard on all them.
Oh god,
but you meant to strap it onto your wrist, but it's tiny now because obviously
those little sound things. I kind of want them now. We mentioned that. There was some really cool
when
ones.
you hear them again, it's great because I used to loads of those. But yes, I had that for the longest time, but I've not actually had any ring raiders because you can get sets on eBay, but they go for about 40, 50 quid, and it's like I don't want it that much, you know.
No.
So I went now, and weirdly, right, I've never saw any ring raider stuff last year because I kind of like certain things I look out for that I like to expect. And there was none there. This time there was like a so what I actually got was a landing pad kind of sort of disc, kind of like a battleship where they've got the planes and they're all lined up. It's kind of like one of those but round. And then on there you've got little like humps where you basically put the rings, so it looks like the plane sort of like sitting.
Oh, that's cool.
Landing. And I went to one stall and there was one. It was about 20 quid. But it had no planes with just that part of the unit. And I thought, oh, okay, I might come back for that. I'll try and see else. And I went round 5 other stalls, and they all had this same thing, but in different like quality ones. So luckily I held out to the last one because the last one come with about 10 planes.
Oh.
The base unit and a little attachments for it. So luckily I held out, and that ended up being about like I think it was like 20 quid, 25 quid.
No, with all that?
Yeah. And it was a little baggy, and it came with some of the bad guys and the good guys in there. And they're called the Skull Squadron, the bad guys, and it's the Ring Raiders of the good guys. So
that's boss.
And a couple of them, the ones I used to have. I don't know why I was so fascinated by them as a kid, but it's that you don't really see around. And so you didn't really know it.
Apart from gladiators, then, is there anything like? I mean, we went on a tangent. Oh my god, I can't believe we've done that. But like, is there anything like toy line-ish that you actually collect? Because all the stuff I collect, which is all behind me and that. But because I don't know if there's anything that you actually like go for. Is it gladiators mainly?
Mainly because it's gladiator, because it's so much more.
Would you go into the American stuff though, the American gladiators, because you're seeing it now? Would you go? You know what? I might start getting the American gladiators as well.
Yeah, I kind of do because it's quite funny because the actual people who it was Hornby, the train company. They actually did the gladiators. Cool. I thought when the gladiator figures came out, they were American, and then basically we like stole the models or they got it to come over here. No, it's a British models. So all the American gladiators are just repainted versions of UK gladiators.
Oh, that's amazing.
And you can tell as well, like the one looks like another one of the gladiators. So
you should
it's kind of
So you should, when you finish the English run, we'll say of gladiators, you should do American run on your stream. That's a good idea, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the kind of thing I like to try to do because I've seen a couple of the little bits from the documentary.
Because they're a bit dangerous. I watched the documentary and it was like some of the stuff they get up to that is way more like they got very safe when it came over here, but over there is like the bones were broken and that,
Yeah, they used they didn't have crash pads. They had sand.
It's proper it's a proper Running Man, like the original Running Man when you see the American one. It's mad. So that was your Christmas and New Year. You streamed. You made some Lego, which we're going to talk about a bit Lego later on. But you made we both actually. That's a good segue, but we're probably not ready for that because we know what we play. So we'll wait for the Lego. We'll talk about Lego in a bit.
Yeah, right. We'll save that.
I'll say about my Christmas. So my Christmas was very good. I did my basic thing. I watched all my movies. Watched a bit of The Snowman, Die Hard, ended with This Wonderful Life, and over New Year I just watched Stranger Things. So it wasn't any like toy related, apart from I got myself a copy of what's it called? I'll put it up here now. Space Attack, which is that game with like a little spinner in the middle. And me and Lynn's played that for like an hour, and she'd never played it before or saw it, and she was just instantly good. I don't know what it is about her. She's very good at those kind of table hockey type things. And I always want to be good, but I don't know what is she. She's almost like the Terminator or something. She just knows where it's going to be.
Yeah, she's all laughing, all of a sudden goes serious.
She's like that. She's like this now. This is the game. Like that. Don't put me off. Where I'm like willy-nilly like this, I think this is the best. This is the worst thing. And I'm going like this. And she's like this. Making the sound as well. You know what I mean? But she gets really competitive over it, but it was like really fun. So I got a bunch of those. I got a Ghostbusters car as well. I don't know if you saw that. The Ghostbusters halted.
The Beetle.
I wanted that as a kid, so I was made up to get that. That was like one of my prized possessions, and a bunch of other toys and that, but that was the main one. But over Christmas and New Year, then, did you play any games? Have you got I'm going to only mention 2 games, really, because one I played very recently, and one I played over Christmas a bit.
So, I'm still working on the. I mean, like ones that are off stream kind of.
Yeah,
thing,
anything like last couple of weeks since I've seen you. Is there anything like you mentioned? You haven't got pictures up, have you? Do you want to mention?
No, I've not. No.
Well, do you want to mention one? Do you want to mention this?
Okay.
Do you want to? We both
Do you
talk
know
about
what? I
Metroid.
was just about to say that. Oh, yeah, perfect. You can get a bit out. Yeah, so yeah, I've literally, to be fair, two games I've been playing. Has been Mace offline. Has been Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Playing quite a lot of that. I mean, I've kind of been addicted to it because I kind of put it on for a little while, and I've been trying to make sure to play it on a TV because I don't really play much stuff on the TV downstairs. Because it looks so gorgeous. Yeah, and it made me. And I don't get distracted as much. So if I have it on there, right, I'm going to focus on that. And I've put quite a lot of hours into it playing that on TV. And then in between, I'm still playing Ball Pit.
Well,
I'm still playing Ball Pit.
I really want to play more Ball Pit because it's well, I want a reason to come back because they've got some DLC coming and it's for me free, and that's going to be the reason for me to come back to it.
Yeah,
I don't want to continue where I was, which I beat the initial run of the. And
I'm still doing that because I'm trying to live every single character.
Don't do that, mate. No, honestly, I would say with Ball Pit, there's some characters in it. I would honestly say that they're not very good characters. They're not very fun to play with at all.
Did you try the RPG one? That's a really weird one. There's a character.
Oh, there's the RTS. Where he plans every shot.
Oh, yeah. Basically, everything pauses and then you do your shot.
Hated it.
That was so strange.
I don't like that at all. It just ruins it ruins it for me because the whole thing is like the fun and the frantic. Yeah, the whole like I didn't like that at all. I just completely stopped the action. I applaud it. It's funny, but I feel like it should just be like just a little gimmick. I felt like that was a gimmick one you try once and never want to do again. Have you got have you got everyone? Have you got all the characters?
I don't know. I think could be some more. I can't remember.
You got the guy with it basically makes it into Pong. He's got like a battle, like a
yes, got him.
He's one of the best. Yeah, every character is useless, but like there's as Jar says in there, and I agree with that. But there's some that you very much like. You instantly go, like I don't, and like a lot of people like that one who plays the game for you. I don't.
Oh, it chooses what you're gonna do.
I know you can see some interesting things that come out, but I'm a bit like, okay, I want to play the game though.
Oh, I know, innit? Yeah. I liked. I've been swapping between like the main ones I like playing, but because I've been sort of doing it in between of this game, because like I said, like Prime's been one I've really got really into it, and I'm not an interesting bit. When I played Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, we did it all on stream.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of times people like helped us out with sections or
playing this on your own.
This one purely on my own. I only had to look up one bit, and I was really annoyed with myself. It's literally I didn't notice a tube somewhere, and I'm looking at it.
How early on? Because I'm still at that Void Fortress where you get the bike.
Oh yeah, it's actually I think it's in that area, but it's when you turn to a morph ball. But you need to go for a tunnel, and I was like, I couldn't work out where to go. Yeah. And then I looked up a video, and it was left of me, and it was a hole, and
it's
there was
very old-fashioned in that way. Do you know me? And that's probably in a way to its merit, and also one of the reasons I don't think it's that great for me and what I think. I think it's very good as like overall as like a Prime game and one of those games that you want, but I don't think it does enough to kind of, I don't know, quench my thirst for something modern connected to it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's a reason why I didn't continue playing the Prime series after 1. I could have done, and I liked them overall, but there was nothing like compelling me. Like I've got to go back and play those, even though I do like the idea of playing the remastered version of the first one because I feel like. Yeah. They've done something really special to that game.
Yeah.
But this game, I don't know what it is. I was saying this on stream the other day, and I think JR said it is in the chat there. It said, was that, or did you say it was a bit tired? Maybe the whole format is a bit tired. Because it's not doing anything new. The bike's kind of cool, but like, I don't know, it's few and far between.
I don't know. I think it's I like it's like playing a Mario game. You know what you're going to be doing in it, basically. And it's
but with that though, it's like if they released Mario. It's like when they released Mario Brothers 2, but the original Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, more. It does feel like a bit. It doesn't feel like there's enough of an update or a change to go. Whoa, this is what they do with Prime now, and it kind of made me feel like because I was very excited about it, but playing it makes me think maybe they shouldn't have made another Prime game. They should have done something new. And started like they already did 3 games. They should have done Metroid something else and to like a new feature, you know.
That's why I liked Other M, because that was a
Trying
different
something
take.
different, and Dread
That was
and all
a
that.
take.
I love all.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a new Super Metroid style 2D game, which is
Yeah,
like I know they did
next
Dread,
time they would
but
do it would be the same. But yeah, like another one of those.
I know
Uh,
something else in that vein, I guess, or a new kind of like a 2D slash 3D kind of a bit of both, or something, mixed. I
yeah.
don't know. This it's good, but it also
Oh,
it's not doing
it's
anything new, you know.
interesting for me. I just been loving my time with
Do
it.
you like the
It's what I
bosses?
expected.
Like I find the bosses so tedious because it feels like you're just fighting them for ages and ages just to get a
But
bit
especially when you don't know what you're doing at
exactly.
first. There was one boss that did annoy me. They clearly designed it for you to use the mouse
Mm.
because it has parts on it. I won't say what it is, but there's parts of it where you've got to target certain parts on it,
Yeah.
like a lot of them. But the thing is, if you hold your auto aim, it aims directly at this
Oh
boss,
yeah, the wrong yeah.
but not the bits you need. So
Yeah.
you've got to manually, because at that time I was using my Pro controller instead, because
Yeah.
I can't remember why I just weren't using the mouse. And it was really frustrating because I couldn't get the right angle quick enough. I'm not very good with first persons on controllers very
Yeah.
well. So every time I kept trying to target, I kept auto target, it kept knocking me off. But I felt if I was with the mouse, I would have got it straight away. That was the only thing I
There
was
there's no boss like I mean this is kind of what every boss is like to me, where there's one where you're fighting, I think it was a giant plant or something, and it's got like these yellow balls at the side or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh,
And
that was so infuriating.
but all the bosses are like this
Wow.
to me, where you find out you got to shoot all these yellow balls before you could shoot the main plant, because then the plant opens up.
Yeah.
But if you don't shoot all the yellow balls quick enough, they grow back.
Oh, yeah. And the thing was, I didn't realise that because I was doing it wrong. Because what you're meant to do is you don't manually shoot them and then quickly get round. You're meant to use that other ability to slow time down to take them all out.
Oh yeah, yeah. I tried that a little bit,
like,
and I found that tedious. But then I found another way to do it. Maybe this is quite good, good for its merit. But because when it does that thing, when it basically its arms or its big branches start swooping down and go across you, and you can shoot the things that way.
When it comes round.
Yeah, you can do it that way. But oh my god, it felt like it's not even hard. I'm just on it for an hour. And it's and all the bosses are like that. And it's like every time I meet a boss, it feels like it's another one of those where you got to shoot something. If you don't do that enough time, then the moments change. And I'm like, it's just the bosses up to now, and I fought about 4 or 5 of them. None of them have some of them looked impressive, but they're never fun. I don't feel like this is a cool boss to fight. I just feel I feel like it's a bit tedious.
When it gets one I quite enjoyed. I won't say what it is until because you want to get to it. But one I quite enjoyed going. I didn't know what to do at first. It was that initial panic. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? That sort of thing. And then when I sort of worked it out pretty quick after like a couple of hits on it, and that was quite a fun boss battle. But that plant one that did my head in. I had to stop playing it for a little while, walk away, and then come back because I was going ages, and because it doesn't really indicate you're actually damaging it properly. You're like, am I doing it right?
You're just there for ages. There's another boss similar where you're fighting against like a humanoid character, which is the same as you, and you think it's like this major kind of character in the game, and you've got to wait until it kind of spins and then you get out the way of it. It's just like, oh my god. And I just say that's one of the main issues, and the rest of it, like the solitude of it, is great. I've got no issues with the other characters. I think it's kind of a welcome thing.
I've got nothing wrong with them.
I think it's a welcome, nice thing to have other people populating the universe. That's quite nice. And it looks incredible. You're right about that. The rain when it hits your visors, all the moments when you see her eyes in a reflection, you think, "Oh, God,
and she squints because it's bright light in her eyes."
The music when it's there is amazing. The sound effects when you pick stuff up, it gives you that kind of nostalgic boost. The presentation's amazing. It just feels like it's just a little bit stale, for want of a better expression, for me. I'm gonna stick with it and obviously beat it eventually, but it's not as like. I think I was more excited about the idea of it more than what it actually was. And maybe if they would have given me something else, maybe I'd argue, oh, this is not the Metroid I wanted. But maybe there's a reason I didn't go back to the original Metroids,
The thing I found frustrating as well, because when we played the first one, we really enjoyed what it was. But the second one, it has this dark and light world. And you have to go through the same level. But that did my head in. I could not work out like which one I was meant to be at, because you're doing the same level, but
slightly different. That's a way of. That's the issue with sequels, isn't it? Where they've got to go, how can we do this, but add more to it, and then you end up ruining it. Like movies do the same thing. UK Retro Gamer says, "Should I buy this Thursday?" Yeah, you should buy. You should 100% get it then. Just like the
Yep.
Nintendo World Cup thing, whatever it was. Yeah, just like to buy the Virtual Boy, and then there's we need some of the Virtual Boy later on, I guess. World Championship. Okay, buy it. Well, that was Metroid. I'm going to continue with it. And the only other game I will mention is that I played a bit of. I say, I say a bit of this game. I bought a cassette boy. Okay.
Yeah, I heard you played it for like 5 minutes or so. It
5
sounded
minutes.
great.
It sounds amazing. I'm going to play it over the weekend. I'm very excited to play. This is more a case of like I'm going to play more of it because it didn't even get to the main mechanic of which you could switch the screens around to hide things. I like the presentation. It's a little bit.
A tutorial basically.
It's probably just. I don't even think it's a tutorial. I've just got the sword and you've got to fight some blobs. And I'm guessing after that they're going to tell you to go for 1 minute gameplay. I was shocked. But I'm only putting this in there because I think you mentioned that you like the look of this game as well.
I did. It's on my, like on the eShop list.
Yeah.
I've got a load of games I've got my wish list items for, and that's on there.
But it's like half price, literally on Switch. But
yeah, I
for the
was
next
meant
couple
to
days.
look at that when I got home, and I haven't gone on there.
I know because at the end of the year, you and me are going to do our lists in the end of the year. It'd be quite nice if you jump on this while it's to be. And you know what? Yeah. Talk about it next time. I know I can't talk about it that much now. It's nice. I've got a sword, and I found a cat.
And the game loads.
The
controls work.
Music's nice.
It's great.
Good presentation. Look, I'm enjoying it much more than Metroid. But that's it. Oh, didn't you beat a game the other day? You said.
Well, there's also the other game I played offline, which I wanted this on the Wii U. I can't remember if I spoke about it before. Called Finding Ted 2. Did I say about that before? I can't remember.
I think you mentioned it somewhere else. Maybe
basically, it was a very expensive game on the Wii U for some bizarre reason. It was like one of the near the end kind of games on the Wii U, and it's basically it plays a bit like Zelda 2. The Link,
2D
the side-scrolling one.
Yeah.
It plays a lot like that, and it's all pixelated artwork and stuff. So. But what they did was, I didn't realise they actually released it on the Switch, the first Switch, and it's the first time in forever. I was in CEX over Christmas, and they had it in stock there.
That's good.
And I was like, I didn't know they was even on the Switch.
I do remember saying this now.
Price.
Yeah,
and I got it, and I've been addicted to that as well. It's been really, really good. As I said, best thing to compare it to is that other game that you like as well, which I can't remember the name of it every time. The one that plays a bit like
Silk Song. It's Facts.
No, it was on the net. That's it. Yeah.
I know. I don't even know that's how to pronounce it. I think I was in a stream and someone was like, "It's actually Fashanandu" or something like that. I was like, "I'm never gonna say it like that. I'm never gonna say it like that. I was gonna say the way I learned to say it because I'm terrible." But I love that game.
So that was been very good. I think you'd really enjoy that one. And again, it was a really good price, and it was a bit of more of a limited one because it actually came out about 4 years ago.
Wow.
And then I didn't even know it was. So because the Switch version, the Wii U version, it no joke goes for about £200-300.
What?
For a Wii U game, yeah. And I'm like, but then that intrigued me, going, why is it worth so much? I need to look into this. And then I still can't see why it's so expensive. But then I thought, right, well, I was going to try and get it on the Wii U through other means, or borrow it off my mate, that sort of thing. And I went, no. So I got it on Switch instead, and it's an enhanced version. So there's a couple of additional extras in there.
That's cool.
Which is better. So they end up being a better version. So that'll be, and the music's beautiful in it. Again, it's a really good, indie.
How much was this, by the way? You said about 20.
It was. I think it was 20.
Yeah.
Which I don't normally see it's quite expensive for their Switch games, but when I looked it up, it was actually more expensive online.
Yeah, I think that's a good price for like indie games. Every time I go to CX now, I always look at. I never used to look at Switch games because like they used to be pricey. But you see the odd indie one, and sometimes you see like limited run ones in there that someone's put in. I was like, oh, okay, see just anything being thrown in there. That's what I always look for. What else have you played for then? Before we move on to some news.
The only thing I did as well, I've
got no one else. That's all I played.
I completed. Well, this was sort of beginning of this year now. Was my brain?
You said you completed your first game.
Yeah, we completed.
Spyro.
Oh, sorry.
Spyro.
Spyro.
Yeah, Spyro.
Yeah, there we go.
I know.
So the first Spyro, and actually the first one. So that has been my new set of Monday games.
Yeah.
So I'm playing through the original trilogy first.
For some reason, is that the first Spyro you've beat? For some reason,
I never played Spyro.
I thought this one. I thought because you've been on for quite a while. I mean, this means
Yeah,
I'm not like
about
I'm not
eight-
throwing it
eight
because you know what I'm like.
streams.
But I thought
No,
this
about
was like
8
a
streams.
sequel. Yeah, okay, that was. What do you think of it? Is it good? As a
I
guy in his 40s, is it a fun? Is it a good game or is it a casual kind of?
It's super casual,
Yeah.
collectathon type game.
Yeah.
The issue I got with it, there's a 0 map in it. So, and the problem is, the bit that makes your heart sink when you're doing it is when you get on it and you realise you need like 10 gems left.
Oh.
And you're like, oh no, where are
Yeah.
these 10 gems? And you don't know. You've
no.
literally got to look around the level
Yeah.
for them. It could be a boss. It could be around the side of a mountain that
Yeah.
you've got to fly around. So there's certain bits a bit awkward with it. Like the structure of the game is good, but it's bits where you've got to do a run and fly up in the air.
Yeah.
But then you've kind of got to then jump off another platform, go around a corner to then get enough height to get to this other section, and that could get a bit frustrating because things like that. But I didn't have to do that because for some reason I did a stupid where when I did Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3, I did 100% on those. And I thought, right, we'll do it at Spyro because everyone said to me, "Oh, Spyro's easy. You'll do it in no time." Because they all grew up playing it, and I'm like clueless.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. So it took me a while to do, but it's 120% in the end for the game. I don't know why they don't just 100%, but it's additional bits on it. But I did enjoy it in the end because there's flying levels as well, where you've only got limited time, and every time you get like one of the elements, like you've got to put like a lighthouse, or you've got to shoot at some chests, and there's different elements you've got to take out, 4 different. But every time you hit one of these, you get added 3 seconds onto your time.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like, but you got to kind of work out, and it's really fun because it's like trying to speed run a level.
Yeah, it's
and
like
if you don't do it in the right
said,
time, you run out.
It's easy if you play through it because you have to go for 100%. You're different than me. I'm very casual with games, but like you're like I have to do 100%. Like you are like that more often than not. You will do that.
If it's a game I really, really enjoy, then I will go for that. Other times I kind of go, no, that'll do.
Yeah, I'm fine with the casual kind of play. As soon as I see credits, I'm fine. Have you got the remastered trilogy then? Because I'm wondering. Because the question I've got, and I don't know if like people in the chat would know this, but like you know the way we've got that issue with the new trilogy of Crash Bandicoot compared to the old one, and like the new trilogy isn't as good. They changed the fundamental mechanics of it, like jumping and stuff like that. Is the new Spyro remasters like that, or are they good?
It's so much better. Well, I only played a little bit of it because I did a thing where it was cheap on the eShop, like when it first came out, like an introduction price.
Yeah, okay, you should bought the digital.
Yeah, there wasn't a physical at the time when I first got. I know, but it was so cheap. Well, actually, I think the reason why I could be wrong. I think the first Spyro is on it. He's on the cartridge.
Oh, you said
2 and
this.
3, you've got to download it.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And I was like, well, what's
people
the point then? I might as well get a digital version.
Yeah.
You know, so it kind of caught me out by
dirty.
that.
That's dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think it's rather 1 and 2's on it, and 3's not. Something like that. Something really awkward, which they could clearly fit all 3 on it. But
you could do. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't. It's really ridiculous. Fluke says that Spyro remasters are much better than the Crash ones.
Yes.
They don't mess up the controls. That's a big issue. Isn't it?
They've had like quality of life stuff into it rather than just like do shiny new graphics.
Yeah.
And it was good for what I played a couple of minutes of it at the time.
Yeah.
But then I kind of had that weird guilt was like, I want to play the original first, then jump on this.
Yeah, that's a bit of that. I want to try the original Crash Bandicoot now. I didn't like the new ones. UK Retro Gamer says, back in the day, rinsing as much as the game was essential. These days, we have so many games. That's true as well. That means if you just got one game for your birthday, you're going to play the hell out of that. I did that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, nowadays, I'm not like that, though. I'm the opposite. Like, completely. I want to try a game for 5 minutes. You know?
Yeah, it's multiple choice because because I said I struggled to find some of the gems, but if that's your game you got for your birthday and you're playing it over Christmas birthday, you don't mind that because you're spending that looking around for it all.
And one thing, I mean, this thing leads into kind of like, have you got any New Year's resolutions before we get into our news? But like, one of mine is really not to be guilty about not finishing games. Like, I do, you know, I play bits of games on the stream and stuff like that and try things out. But outside the stream, I do play games. But I always like get guilty about like I have to finish them, and that means I end up like not playing just trying out as many games. Do you know what I mean? And like I don't, because like last year I was playing like Shadow Labyrinth, for example, and I felt guilty didn't beat that game, but I didn't really like it. So why am I feeling guilty about it? Do you know what I mean? It's like I probably played too much of the game where I could have jumped in something else and I probably had a better time. And I've got to get rid of that guilt and try
You
more.
probably feel obligated to because you've physically bought it and you've got it.
Yeah.
You want to justify like I want to play through this at least, and then decide, oh, I might sell it. You know, if I completed it, moved on. But then it's that slog of trying to get through it. And if you're playing,
it might get. It's also it might get better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It might get better, and because you get that people say, "Oh, 10 more hours in," and people were saying that, so I thought I'll stick with it. And then Silk Song came out and ruined everything. Princess Bella was a win. Was Ed the Duck in the broom cupboard? Yeah, it was on children's BBC. It was. I love that jump, by the way. I love Ed the Duck. But that's my kind of like gaming resolution for this year is to just try more rather than like having to complete everything. Like a few years ago, I was more like I want to beat more games this year. I want to just kind of try more. So at the end of the year, we have an even bigger list. We might even do a top 10 of new stuff that came out this year we liked, and we don't have to have beat them. We just played them enough that we liked them or not disliked. So have you got anything similar to
that? So for me, I've got quite a collection of like PS4 games I've hardly ever touched.
Oh, PS4.
It's not really for it's not really for streaming. It's more of a case of playing offline because I've got quite a few that I always go past looking at them going, I should play them because like Last of Us Part 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, they're all massive games that like I want to try and dedicate even a little bit of time, maybe at the weekend, to just play an hour or two on the TV downstairs as like trying to get into them because they're not, I still look at PS4 as like, oh, it's new games.
Yeah, me too. Really me too.
They're not. They're old now, But,
I haven't even like picked up a PS5 controller. That's how crazy it is. Like, and I used to work for Sony.
Really
But I've got the same. I've got Last of Us Part. I've even played the first one. I've got Last of Us Part 2. I think I picked it up at a car boot for a £5, and I thought, oh, I'll play that at some point.
Nice.
Still there. Yeah. Spider-Man, the first one. I played a bit of it.
I want to get that. That's a really good game, but I've only played
Red Dead Redemption 2. I also picked up at a car boot because I had it originally and I sold it because I was like, I'm never going to put the time in this. But it's apparently one of the best games I've ever played. But am I ever going to play? I don't know. But I'm kind of like you, like, can I dedicate a bit of time to these? But they are massive games.
I was trying to work out if I could try and do at least an hour and a half of it because in most of these big games that you don't really realise, even though they're big games, you can still save whenever you want. It's not like, oh, I've got to play for 2 hours before I can even save anything. A lot of these, wherever you stand in, hide somewhere, pause, save, exit the game. And if you think about that, you can feel like you're slowly chopping away at it rather than going, oh my God, I've got to dedicate a load of time to get through this massive game.
I don't think I'm going to do that. I love the idea of it, and I feel like if you got the willpower to do that, it's amazing. I haven't got it. So I'm going to try and stick to my whole thing of like retro and retro-inspired stuff. Basically indie games.
Yeah.
I can do that and play more of those rather than... I love the idea of playing Fallout and all that. I just love that. I just don't think I will. I'd play for 5 minutes. I'd build the character, go out the vault, and then be like, right, switch it off, never go back. Do you know what I mean?
And then you go to come back to it, and I was like, I don't know where I'm going, who I am, all these things. And the other thing I want to try and do this year is I want to try and include more. Well, I want to try and include PSP, and I'm trying to test this because 3DS games.
Nice, I do like that. Oh, is it easy to get 3DS on free capture cards now?
For mine, I've got a modified 3DS. And you can actually stream it like over the Wi-Fi.
Oh,
so
God, yeah,
it's not really a case that you can look at a screen and play it on the handheld and kind of because obviously there'd be a lot of lag. But if you're playing on the handheld and then everyone else just sees it being played, it's not really different. I would be looking up and that. Yeah, I kind of at an angle to go. But I've seen other people do it and that.
You could like lie on the couch, couldn't you? It's like, all right, lads.
Yeah. I peep out every now and then go.
Right. Do the Game Boy.
I just kind of really want to try and give that a go because there's like a couple of Zelda games I want to play.
How many times have we said like I want to give all like DSs and 3DSs a bit of a go? And I also feel like it's making a bit of a resurgence, and we're not that far off from those games going up in price.
And the console. Someone shared a picture at CEX, and it was the SNES. The SNES 3DS, the XL one. I think it was that one. It said like £300.
Oh Jesus, please!
They've literally jumped more than the retail costs.
Oh my God!
Which you'd expect that from an older system, something really rare. But yeah, so 3DS is apparently making a massive jump with the prices. The games are kind of a bit all over the place because with 3DSs, they can be modified. If you were down that route. But buying a games is a bit more out of the way, but it's the actual systems that are getting rarer or
Wow.
getting more expensive because
Yeah.
I think it's because you can't really emulate the 3D on it.
Yeah.
Unless you got like a VR headset, that's the only way you
Yeah.
can really do it.
I wonder, like,
So,
how well they're gonna be after a few years now that they're prone to more faults. You know, like the way like
yeah,
Game Gears are and stuff like that. I wonder what I don't know what DSs are like because they're in abundance, but like 3DSs, what
um,
are they gonna be like with those screens? Are they gonna be like
DS
have more faults down the line?
DS has been very good because I remember because I picked up a few at car boots over the years, and there was a couple of DSs I charged up, put them in a drawer, and they've been gathering dust ever since. I didn't turn this DS on for like at least a year or 2 years, and it turned on with full battery still.
I love the
So the
DS.
batteries are great on them,
I
apparently.
love the
So the
DS.
DS is
Yeah, the
brilliant,
DS was
and I
really
keep want to
fun.
go back to it as
Again,
well.
they just made gaming fun, didn't they? Like I don't know if
Yes.
Nintendo because I know I love the Switch, but it doesn't feel as like kind of toyetic as the DS. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little stylus out and playing those. Yeah, I love that. Right, before we get into the news, then let's just quickly go over what people said in chat. The Retro Game says I've picked up loads of PS3 games over the years, never played. I feel like they've gone like the way PS2 games used to be. PS2 games used to be really cheap, and now PS2 games have started going up in price. I wonder if PS3 games will start doing the same thing. Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favourite game ever, but massive Simmons. But I did play a bit of it when it first came out, and I realised the time and investment. I don't think I've got attention span. It looked incredible. PS4, it's probably on PS5 and all that now, isn't it? And
I think
it'll be on PS6 when that eventually. I think if PS6 is probably going to get announced or whatever, like this year for next year. You know, that's probably the way it's going to go in it. I got Red Dead on PS3 from Blackpool. I started playing it over Christmas, but I can't be bothered to put the time in. I played the first one. I beat the first one back in the day. Loved it, but not two. I know a streamer that does stream from a sofa, and it's super fun. Oh, who? Wonder who that was. Is that Jack?
Oh, right. Okay.
Jack.
Probably.
Shadow Clone Chris. The battery on the DS lasts for ages. Yeah. Every time we talk about the 3DS, I'm always thinking, oh, the stream.
But when we went to like Blackpool, or like anywhere else, a hotel, I've always done the same thing. I took the Switch because obviously I'm playing stuff on the Switch, or
keep
Switch
going.
2.
I've got some.
And then, I'm taking like the analog pocket sometimes, like for playing other bits. But then I always take the 3DS with me.
Yeah.
I never end up playing it, but I end up taking it with me every time because I think, I really want to play some of that. Because as soon as I see someone doing, my top games on the 3DS on YouTube recommendations, it kind of then gives me that kind of taste to want to go back to the 3DS. And I get the 3DS out and I don't play it now and again.
I mean, there's one of the DS. Is because I was thinking, is there a new DS coming out? Well, I don't know if it was the Ambinic one.
Oh, I can't remember the brand.
Is it the RGDS thing? I don't know if it's this.
So.
Let's have a look.
I don't know a great game. Yeah, there's a few of those.
It's very but it feels like now they've moved on to like we've done like Game Boy and look at little PlayStation Portables and all that, and now they're looking at like, let's make something that's very similar to the DS. Turquoise blue, what that look like?
And I think some of them.
That's nice.
That's quite nice.
It is nice, isn't it?
That colour. Yeah, because they're powerful enough to run 3DS games as well. But then I don't know how to get around the 3D part. But then you can just switch it off normally. So basically, you probably just don't have the 3D. That's it. Really.
I wonder what extras you get with it because obviously you can put SD cards in it and all that stuff, which you couldn't do with the others. I suppose that's a big thing. And it's also got all, like online. Oh, it's all got on-card memories. Oh, that's the SD cards. Oh yeah, that's the SD cards. But for about $95, so what's that, about like 87 quid or something?
Something, yeah.
But it just shows you that there's a bit of a demand. They must have done the market research. It's a bit of a demand for it.
Yeah, because I think again they're seeing like I think what the companies do when they see a system gets discontinued, they're not stupid. They know that this might start getting in demand again because the parts are not going to be available to get replaced, or people might get panicky and sell their DSs and 3DSs because they get more money for it now while it's discontinued.
Yeah.
And then they think, oh no, wish I never sold it now. And then they can't afford to buy a new one because they're overpriced.
Yeah.
And then they end up going down like this route for the
and Joe was saying that apparently this has got problems with screens. I can imagine, like it's a pretty tough thing to do in it. But also, like, it's not going to stop more versions of this come out because, like, if more people start buying it. Also, look at the box. It just looks like a DS screen, the Xbox. It looks like the box you get a DS in. The
Because
white
I
with the
think
thing.
once it discontinued, I think Nintendo doesn't care anymore. We
Don't
can
care
do what we
anymore. Let's
want.
do what we want.
Yeah,
I like the idea of it. Also, they're quite cheap anyway, aren't they? The S's.
yeah.
You can, as you said, you buy them with car boots. I mean, you gotta be
Oh,
lucky if they're all right.
yeah. Normally they've got enough battery to test them out, that
Yeah,
sort of thing. But
yeah.
I've got a couple that got a couple of little issues, but I have about like 10.
One of the
Because they were,
games you see often is like brain training, cooking mama, things like
yeah,
that.
I don't normally get very good bundle deals with the DSs. It's good for getting the DSs with a case and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But the games, I did collect a lot of DS games when they first came out,
So you've still
so
got
I've still
those.
got a lot of my
Yeah,
original games. It's more of the systems I was
yeah.
getting.
I sold loads of mine over the pandemic, so I would love to go back and get some more of them, and the 3DS ones as
Yeah.
well. But there's a
Definitely
big
3DS
list.
one's a really good one.
I think I bought back Mario 3D Land because I thought that was an awesome game. That's a really
That's
good
so
game.
good.
Yeah.
I actually played through it. There's not many games on a handheld I've played like again.
Yeah.
I've actually gone through and done a second playthrough of it. Of that because I forget how much I enjoyed
I
that.
just wish they kind of preserve it and put it back out again. Well, I don't know. So you
Yeah.
extra game says I bought a number of 3DS and XLs when they announced stopping to make any more. They were huge, and I could see them becoming very much more desirable to younger people. I think so. Like,
Yeah.
God, it's
Yeah.
mad, isn't it, that we're going to get to a point not that soon where that's going to be nostalgia for people. Where N64s is around that time now, where people are getting nostalgia for N64s and that. But GameCube's going to be, God, Wii's going to be nostalgic.
No.
Wii.
But
The
and
same
I,
as
and I still see the 3DS being quite
Yeah.
new. You know, I
Yeah.
went to the launch thing in London for it for the first 3DS, and that felt like yesterday, really.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
think what it
how much
says.
of a life.
You have to remember the DS is retro and oh God, let me say that.
Don't
And the
say that.
childhood memories for 25-year-olds. They are for 25-year-olds. Yeah. Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo. You see that around? Nintendo. People are buying Wii's again. Oh my God. I think I have.
They are, because they were going
Yeah.
super cheap at
Yeah.
one point.
Everywhere.
Then, when the pandemic happened, everyone wanted them for exercise, so the prices
Yep.
went up again.
Yep.
And then they're kind of like in a weird place again. The
I would
market
say
for those.
every car boot, I don't know if it's now, but every car boot for the last 5 years you go to, you'd see Wii's and the balance boards or whatever they are, those
Yep.
boards. I don't even own one of those boards. I just refuse to get one because I'd never use it.
Well, the problem was, we had one when it first came out because it was like the novelty of it.
Yeah.
But a couple of times when I went to Car Boots to buy a Wii, it had a bundle, and it'd be like 15 quid. It'd be a load of games, and normally you'd have ones I could get a bit of trade value, so it would pay for the Wii. With a load of controllers and the balance board. And one I went, oh, don't worry about the balance board. I don't really need that. And he went, no, take it.
Take it.
Take it.
with
He
you.
literally was
Yeah.
he pushed it into my hands, going, no, it's part of the bundle. It's part of
Do you know what? Now I'm saying it, I kind of want one because I
I've
feel
got
like
one. You can have one.
I'll
I've
have
got
one.
about 3 of them.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'll take one off you because I feel like in
Yeah.
the future it's gonna be something like a bit of history, just for the kind of museum aspect. You know what I mean? It's a Nintendo product. Yeah, I'd love
I've
to
got a
get
black
one.
one and 2 white
Have you?
versions.
I didn't even know they made a black version. Wow,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
No, did I? Till guy shoved it in my face.
really?
Take it.
I do want a bit of history. Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'll
was
send you
teaching.
one in the post tomorrow.
Yes.
You
Oh
get special
God.
delivery.
And the cost.
I'll be-
The cost of
Oh, it
post.
costs so much money.
It
It's
was.
so heavy.
I would love
It's
one
so
now.
heavy.
I was teaching teen kids during 2013 to 2018. Wow, who were playing 3DSs. We were 10 years on them, so they are now getting into their 30s with disposable income. God, I remember playing a 3DS in a coffee shop, right? And I remember a couple like laughing at me, because I was playing a game and I was older. I remember them like looking, look at him.
Oh, I'm very sad about it.
And that was
before,
then.
Yeah.
That was then. Like what? Like now when we got switches out and all this on the tables and stuff. But they're a shoe rather than mine. You could pick up a Wii for 15 quid at a time. One point. I don't know.
Yeah, they were so cheap.
I think I've got a couple, maybe 3 Wii's, possibly.
I've
probably
got,
got
my
50.
original one. Danny's got one because she had her own one back
Yeah.
then. Because these are ones when it first came out. I've got the Wii Mini, the red one, which is like it was like they knocked down, like took away the Wi-Fi and the simplicity. It was like a top loader. And then I've got a black one that's brand new that someone gave me in the box. And about like 4 other ones.
I don't know. People say how where do I store my stuff? You can see most of where my stuff is. I have
Yeah.
no idea where you store your stuff because I've got that boxed. I've got 3 balance boards. What the hell? Where do you put everything?
Well, we've got some in our lockup for when we moved
You've
to
got a
where we
lockup?
live now. Yeah, because when we moved, because we had a very small place and we couldn't move in straight away, so we had to get a lockup, and
Oh
we still
no,
kind of got that at the moment, which is not good. I know
no.
I shouldn't have it. And then I've got some shoved in a box in the wardrobe, and the bottom somewhere. They're all over the place. Our shed in our garden's got a couple of the boxes for stuff and cases that we
Oh
can't have in the
my
house.
god.
So yeah,
People
kind
think
of
I'm a
all over the
hoarder.
place.
Like, this is terrible. This is
Oh,
awful. You need like, do they have
yeah.
like, there's like a show on Netflix where they go around your house and they sort of yourself out. And you
Yeah,
do that.
and it'd be them trying to chuck it out, and I'm grabbing my leg. No, put it back. Put it
No,
back.
you be the first house you go in and he can't get in. It's too, it's too big.
It's not that bad. Blimey. Oh,
You
yeah,
just go,
but,
sorry,
like,
we can't
swimming
do
to the other
this.
room.
Let us leave.
Yeah, they go, nah, this is too much.
Too much.
It's not worth it.
You've beat the hoarders, the horde police. I got a board from the charity shop, £2. Oh, it's good, actually, £2. I picked it up for £2 now. I was like, started off, I don't want one now. I'm like, I do want one. Because I'm like that with, I'm like that obviously with the Rob the Robot and and all of the history of Nintendo. I feel like it's part of it. My mum and I used a lot I used the Wii Fit back in the day. Was actually really helpful. My mum really liked brain training.
My mum did.
It was good.
That and Professor Layton stuff.
Oh, I would have loved to get on. I love Layton
She
myself.
loved all that.
The Layton games are brilliant. I really do like those games. I mean, they all mix into one now. The ones I played, I can't even remember the differences. It's all everything's just matchstick puzzles. That's all I can remember.
Yeah.
Do this, but there's a new one on the way, I think. So I quite like those games. But yeah, the only thing that got my parents into like games like that was Brain Train and Wii Fit a little bit. My dad played a bit of that because it was simple.
Yeah, my parents did as well. Yeah, because I lent them one of the other weeks and they were using it. And
it went back to the time because my dad used to like Duck Hunt, and that was because it was a simple, shoot the screen.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminded me of that, like that whole day. It was great. I wish there was that came back, that wave, but I think it's dead now. They tried Wii Sports again and it didn't work, did it?
Yeah, even I didn't bother getting it myself. I never bothered. I saw people play it. I thought, that looks all right, but it just didn't have that Wii Sport, the original Wii Sport
they couldn't do it
to
again. They were the ones who kind of like made everyone get into that kind of thing and then started this big wave and then all SingStar and all these got guitar stuff come out. And it just couldn't happen. Maybe it'll come back in the future when you try something new. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they couldn't do the same thing. I had people giving me Wii's because they weren't wear anything. I gave 2 away. Jesus.
Yeah, I was giving a load. I was giving them to like get rid of them.
Plunge's bed is made out of consoles and Wii boards.
Yeah, there's a whole layer of them.
Your backboard is just a big Wii balance board. The butler curates the lockup. So, I see. Jeeves is out there with a golden key. You want a 3DS thing? I have one with your nickname on. Oh, your name on it. It will cost you the equivalent of 1 NES World Championship, 1 Virtual Boy. I've got a 3DS. I've only got 1 3DS though. That's terrible. One, yeah. I've only got the new one as well with the nub. That's it.
Oh yes.
The new one, yeah. And one DJ mug. Hey, no, don't be giving your mug away. That's genuinely a problem. And if he sold it to clear the space, he would use the money to buy one. Right, I've made a bundle. I can buy it back. I'm the same though. When I've sold stuff, I've kind of had to talk to Linda and say, listen, how hard it is for me to sell stuff. But I'm just saying, if I'm doing this, then don't go crazy if later on I buy it back. She's like, yeah, okay, doing this because you need the money now. You might want to buy it back. Like the way I'm saying about 3DS games and stuff, I kind of want to get some more of those again. But this going to happen.
But they're only little, it's all right. They can store them away. They're fine.
They're only little. That's what I'm saying about the Halloween set. The Halloween horror set opens up Mighty Max. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's only small. Yeah. I had my mum and dad playing Switch Sport on Christmas Day. My dad was hooked on bowling. It's so good.
The bowling, I remember.
Yeah. I can play that now. It's great. It's so much fun. I could set that up downstairs and Lindsay and me would have a laugh with it. Just have so much fun. I want to try the new one again. I've got it, but I don't know if it's as fun. I don't know. They released other games for it. I don't know if football was new or there was other sports games released.
Didn't they like DLC type thing?
Didn't even download them. Didn't even download them. They did. I think they need the better teams to come in and help them like support games after the fact. I think that's where they lack. I think compared to where like a PlayStation and Xbox and all the others, Steam and that, they're not very good at doing DLC, like Nintendo first party compared to other third parties. They're not, or they don't really know how to support a game afterwards.
It
They've
always
never
feels
really been that.
awkward, doesn't
It does, yeah.
They do it,
It doesn't feel right when they do that. I feel like that's something that's really missing from them.
The weirdest one they did for Nintendo one I remember is Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, the Mercedes crossover DLC. And it was like a Mercedes car made like a little kid's car. You know where you can buy like these little electric cars to drive around in, but they look like the normal car.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that for Mercedes and all that
weird.
lot for Mario Kart. It's very strange.
That's really strange. I suppose it's like the bit car beds. It reminds me of those. You know, you see the people have those car beds when you bet you had one growing up. Little bed shaped like a car. Did you have one of them? Oh my god, I thought you were going to say yes.
No,
you were going to say that.
No, it made me think about it because I keep thinking about films like Big and all that lot. They had all them things, didn't they? Yeah,
I think the issue what we've got, and probably some people in the chat as well, we're big on trinkets and like, I'll find a place for that.
Yeah,
I went, my mate, like that, I went around to my mate before, and he went, "Steve, you like stuff, don't you?" And I'm like, "I want to throw this away."
Yeah, I like stuff.
And I was like, "Oh, are you going to throw that away? Don't throw it away." And he went, "Yeah, you can have it." No. And it's this.
Oh. And it's in, and you got the case for it as well.
It's the case for it. So this is the bracelet you use, and then this is Japan. Even though I think they're both the same though, because they're both. You got it while I was in Japan. So you went to Nintendo World, and we were talking about it, and he went, "Oh yeah, by the way, I was going to throw this away. Do you want?" I was like, "You were going to throw this away?"
Throw it away.
What?
That's disgusting.
So you didn't know this is the bracelet
you snatched it out of his hand, and you went, right, don't talk to me ever again.
You put this bracelet on, and then this is the thing that you use in Nintendo World to access all the rides and like accumulate your points and things like that around the thing. And I was like, well, you can get like Yoshi ones and Princess ones and all that stuff. I think it's Donkey Kong one now as well. And I was like, yeah, it just went, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "I'll take it off your hands." I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, and I'll have it." Obviously he's used it and just put it back in there. Probably clean it afterwards.
Great,
but that'll hang off somewhere. And at some point, I'll go there myself. I was asking loads of questions because I'd love to go to Japan and do the same thing, go over there and all that.
Same.
That's the plan. At some point, maybe when I'm 50. But yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it?
But when you go next time, buy the entire collection.
Oh, God. Oh, don't say that. You know I would.
Yeah, but you can't just have one. Look, if you went back right, you'd want Luigi, Mario and Luigi. But then you think, well,
you're all right. We're on the same wavelength. I'd be going, I've already got this at home, so I just need to get two of the others.
Yeah, you got one. One's out of the way. One's done.
And a little collection.
The others.
And then if anyone else is going, and then they go back another day, and you go, "Oh well, I need to get another one." But it's very. I mean, if you're watching that, I've disrupted. If you're watching, thank you so much for giving that, mate. I appreciate that. I'll put that in a good home, which is also just the grotto at the back. How many times do you like when someone says something on stream? Oh, you got that, and you go, "I've got one of them," and you go, "But I have no idea where it is."
No, it's there.
I know. There. Can you see it? And then most time, other people can see it more than me. You know what I mean? Happy, good to see you as well. Hello, mate. Welcome in. I know I got my Fridays mixed up. Late to the podcast. I thought you were going to talk about the Nintendo Happy Meal things. How many of them have you got, by the way? The Hello Kitty Turtles things?
Well, we don't really have a McDonald's that's really close to us, so it's quite awkward to go. Yeah. We got the one where when we visited our friends in London, there's the McDonald's we used to go past quite a lot when we used to live near there. And on the way, we went to that on the way to their place. That's I only got it once then. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and see.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. I only do it once a week. Yeah. Because,
it's annoying. Because like the one I used to go to, there's one that used to go to where we used to live, and they had a few different ones. So I would just say to them, "Which ones have you got?" And then they'd go into this. They basically had a big box, and they basically went, "Well, you got these free," and I went, "Well, I have them free." So they've got them all
you can select. Wow.
You can, but some places are a bit like, "Oh, it's all we have," and I'm like, "No, you don't. You've got more." I know you do.
You must have them in the back. They don't just send you them every week.
They don't wait for a week to send them to you.
These are the ones we've got to put out. Yeah.
I've just got that Leonardo Hello Kitty one.
I'm happy we're just getting a few. I'm hoping to get a Raphael tomorrow if I get one, but I'm okay with not. Like at some point the Mario stuff, they're definitely going to do Mario, aren't they? And this time it might be better because last time it was all awful with those cardboard cars, Mario cars.
Yeah, I
Um,
haven't got some of them. I don't know why I bothered.
no, that's rubbish. I'm hoping this time around they're going to give us proper toys. I think they will. It's about time, isn't
I
it?
think well, they've done it with because when I didn't actually see one of them Hello Kitty turtle things held them before, and they're actually really good
Yeah,
quality
they are
build,
really good,
aren't
aren't
they?
they? Yeah.
I was expecting it to be really
I tell you
cheapy,
what,
Phil,
weird enough
but
because I've
they're
got the
not.
boxes here. I've got two here, but the boxes are
Yeah,
nice as well. The little
yeah,
boxes are
the box is
nice and they're
nice. Yeah,
stackable. Yeah, so it's kind of fun. And it seems like I think they've done like I don't know anyone who's like them. They've got like a nice little fun crossover, because like
yeah,
obviously two fandoms and one having a bit of fun with it. I sell stuff because I don't play it and then instantly want to play the after it's like, yes,
yeah.
regret.
That's it.
Sellers
Yeah,
regret. I watched someone on YouTube who sells things to CEX just to buy retro stuff from CEX. Wait, is that one of you? I mean, that's what we all do.
Maybe sometimes.
Makes me wonder how much stuff people throw away. Yeah, exactly what we'd like. Yeah, trash is treasure, for us. I watch I Pimp My Ride in the when they put a PS1 into a car. I mean, how much that would skip though. I was thinking
Wow.
about CD players in cars like that.
I remember my one of my girlfriends had a first CD player in a car. We had a speed bump, and it
Yeah,
used to jump.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like it became a dumping ground for other people's unwanted retro stuff. I welcome it. It makes me happy. That's it.
Yeah.
I always say, like, if it's not hitting anyone, including yourself, like, why not?
There's one thing I might be getting Monday, and I'll probably try and shove next time if I get it. Basically, someone at my work, they were clearing out their dad's place, and they've got a 8mm projector and a
Oh,
load of cartoon like films.
oh
I don't know what you
wow.
call it, the
Yeah,
reels,
reels. Yeah.
films. And they're in the proper cardboard boxes, and she showed it to me at lunchtime today, and it's like Woody Woodpecker, Top
Oh,
Cat,
that's
all
boss.
from 1960s. And she said, "Oh, I'm going to throw these out if the rest of the family don't want them." And I know that you and I go on about, I'll talk about the retro stuff every now and again. She went, "Oh, I know you'd probably appreciate it." I said, "We could always sell it." And she went, "No, I can't be bothered. I'd rather it go to a home that you want to
Yeah.
use it or display it." And she's got the projector and
Oh,
a
that's
load of
lovely.
these films. So
You
if
look
I
after it
do
as well.
get it, that
Yeah.
would be great to see that. But it's another dead format to collect.
But it would be nice to play on stream, wouldn't it? You could project it against the wall and hey, guys, we're
Yeah,
going to watch Woody
yeah.
Woodpecker tonight.
Yeah. And they're all 8mm and super. What's
That'll be
it?
ace.
Super 8mm and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And
that'll
you've
be
got
ace.
about 10 different sets of. There's one's a film, and the rest are all like cartoons, and it's all from her youth as well.
Ace to preserve
And
all
it's
that
a
stuff,
proper
though.
history.
Yeah, I love it.
So
Abby
cool.
says, well, since I've already got the strap at home, I may as well go to Nintendo theme park. It's true, isn't it? Got my foot
Yeah,
in the
you might
door.
as well.
I'm halfway there. This is why having kids is good. Yeah, I was going to say, if you've got kids, you will get all the Happy Meal toys where we just get one a week. But you're not going to eat 4 Happy Meals. But like, if you've got kids,
No,
you just
nor
take
do
their
I.
toys.
I just buy the toy.
You get 4
Just
tomorrow.
Be brave. Be brave.
No one does this. You're the only person I know who's brave enough to go into McDonald's just after the toy. I think it's because we're grown up, so we're not supposed to go and ask for a toy anyway. We're in a blip.
Nah.
Everyone laughs at us anyway.
The thing that makes it more awkward is that back in the day when they used to do the toys, when we used to ask for them, you actually had a normal counter and someone to serve you. Now it's like, right, it's not on a touch screen. So then you kind of I had to basically catch someone like taking food over to someone's table as they were coming back, and then said, "I'd like to buy one of the toys." You rather get someone's going to go, "Oh, okay," and they don't say nothing, or they look at you like, "What do you mean? You go in the mill?"
They've never had
Or
that.
they look at you like you're mental.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, I just want that." And then other people are fine with it. So it's
You
kind
can
of
pretend
like
you go and get it for the kid. Yeah, I suppose or something.
him in the car. I left him in the car
He's
with
in
the
the car.
window open.
He wants another.
they're
He got
alright.
one. He got a toy before. He wants another one. You know.
Yeah, he likes that one. Not that one. Yeah, he wants
One
that
for
one.
Jeeves.
And the box has got to be perfect as well.
Harry says, I was going to get done. I was going to get Turtles Happy Meal this week, but after the second one, I started a health kick. And I've gone back. I've not gone back. Got my RAF 1 happy. That's all I want is a RAF 1. I'd be happy with that. The Mario cars were correct. Yeah, they were rubbish, weren't they? Sorry, that was meant to say in the 90s. But it might have. My dad has an old projector in the attic, but won't let me have it. Oh, it's just a primitive laziness. That's awesome. I wanted one of those cartoon projectors. Be ace, yeah. I think that'd be ace if you get that.
Yeah, if I get it, I'll know by Monday because they're going to ask the rest of the family before
Nice.
decisions made.
If you're just going to kind of throw it or whatever, I get that. I give
yeah.
stuff away that I can't be bothered selling when someone isn't. I get that as well because of like, I can't be bothered selling, and it's very awkward these days. eBay's annoying. You know what I mean? Like, a lot
Yeah,
of
too many
times,
people being fussy or
really
say didn't
messy.
arrive,
And then in
and
the
I can't be
favour
dealing
of
with it.
the buyer a lot of the time. So sometimes you will
Yeah,
sell, and I've had that before. When I was on eBay, I've sold something, and then you go, it didn't arrive. I was like, come on, or it arrived
yeah,
broken or whatever, and you're like,
yes,
oh,
yeah, yeah.
and they want to say, it's just, I would do it if someone says so. Great having kids. The first week I end up with 5 Leo.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
I'll
bad.
army of them on a shelf.
Yeah, I know. If you like Leo, that's amazing. Just like, hey, my 20 kids would love the toys. Can I have a few? Mint in box, though. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're mint in
yeah.
box. With a little collector card inside, which I quite like. It's a nice touch. With a little card, the QR card. Make sure you got those.
Or if you got like a little like, oh yeah, one of them might come with 2 cards.
Oh my god.
Ultra rare that
Oh
is.
my god.
Same
Yeah.
card, but
I don't keep the paper though. That's the only thing I haven't kept. There's like
the tissue paper.
I haven't kept that. Have you kept yours? You
Well,
probably have.
well, we actually bought the 2 of the same. One I'm keeping in a box and one that's on display.
So you haven't even actually touched it. You haven't even opened it ever.
Yeah, no. One of them is open, the other
Yeah.
one isn't.
All right. So I've kept mine in a box there, but I've got rid of the tissue paper because it was just like I opened it when it was in there.
Oh, it's a bit awkward to put it all back. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, should we go to the news? Oh my god, this is going to be the longest episode ever. It better not be. We're going to run through the games later. Right. So quickly, Lego news.
Yes.
Well, this is a fun one actually, because I'm made up. You said this in the notes that you did this as well. Because
Yeah, I
everybody,
fully admit it. I fully admit it.
I mentioned this on stream the other day, and everyone went on me for it. So basically, when you're building, it's the little notch in the cart. Is that what it is about? Yeah.
It's a protector to stop you taking a cartridge out. That was
Exactly.
the little knock bit originally.
So when you build, a lot of us for Christmas or last year got the Game Boy Lego set. If you're in the chat, you most likely got one. Let's be honest, or you want one. And there's a correct and incorrect way of building the Lego cart that comes with it. And everyone in the internet, including Julio, because Julio's been like flying the flag for this about how bad this is. Everyone's doing this. I did it wrong as well. I did it wrong. It's not Lego Leagues. Lego did the same thing. Oh, the picture of it on Lego's website did it wrong as well. Oh, I didn't know that.
That's probably what. That's why then. I
makes
make sure I
sense.
follow the instructions. I looked at it and think maybe that's wrong. No, I go by Lego.
I've got my cart here, and you can see I've now corrected the issue.
Yeah, but
what?
the little edge of it doesn't.
It's true.
It doesn't hit flush.
It's true. It's
Well, it
not
bugs
flush
me,
there,
bugs
and it's
me.
so annoying. That's the first thing I noticed.
yeah.
And I feel like I want to get a sander, sand it down or something.
3D print
it's
a
kind
new
of
one.
annoying. Oh, that's a good point. Get 3D print a new one to go on top. That's a good idea.
Slightly smaller. Yeah.
But the internet was going wild with this as well. I don't think it's that much of a big deal. I don't care. I don't really care.
No. I think it's just funny because people that say, I love my Game Boy, I got so nostalgia for it. And they're like, well, you don't remember how the cartridges look.
Yeah,
but I have them and I didn't notice it. But...
Yeah, I get it. But it feels like one of those actually moments. Do you know what I mean? For everybody.
Actually. Yeah.
And it's funny, to be honest. But it was kind of annoying. Like when everyone was catching me out, I was like, oh, all right. But then I was like, whatever. But I have fixed it. So, when I've done it now, guys, I've fixed it properly.
Yeah, mine is, I've got these Zelda.
Did you get forced doing it as well?
And I've got these Super Mario Land on display. Actually, another picture bugged me. Someone did a picture on Instagram of it, but what they did was they put, this is it's more of a geeky one, I guess. That with the Zelda cartridge, when you open it up, you got a rough look at a circuit board, but also you've got a battery. Inside of it, because that game has a battery. Yeah. This person in the picture built the Mario one and took the Mario cover off to display the board underneath.
Oh, that's cool.
But they put the battery one on, but on Mario Land. But I'm like, but the Mario one doesn't have a battery. That's wrong. That's wrong.
One thing I don't get when you're building these, even the Game Boy, when it has all that stuff inside, but you never see it.
Yeah,
I don't really understand it. Yeah, if you buy see the transparent kind of Lego sheath or something in front of it, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know. I don't really get it.
It's just to add. I think it's more of an Easter egg for the builder.
For the builder. Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, I built that, and I know it looks like underneath. You know.
I don't like it. You build this over Christmas. Oh, sorry, New Year, didn't you? You were doing this New Year.
Yeah, so because New Year's basically we don't do anything for New Year's. We used to go to parties and stuff, but we don't do none of that stuff anymore. But we decided each year we're just going to stream. So we sort of stream from about like 10 to about like 2 or whatever the time goes on. And then Danny was building a Jurassic Park T-Rex head display one. Got, and then I was building a Game Boy one because I've had the Game Boy one since release. But I held off at right. I'm going to save it for then. So we end up. So I did that on stream in the end.
That's a lovely way to bring in the new year. Like we're both used doing Lego. I love that. I did mine a couple of days beforehand, and I was saying like because I know someone else, so we know in the community it built theirs and put this on Instagram and saw their post about it. Said it was a good build. And I gotta say, out of all the Lego I've done, I think I've only got like 5 or 6 builds. I think it's the most fun I've ever had doing the Lego build because it was small enough, but it felt like every bag felt like it was satisfying to do. You felt like you were making loads of progress. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like just 20 bags of grey. You know, like
that's it. And you're trying to organise it. Which slightly smaller grey piece do I need? But no, I found it impressive. Like how are you building a D-pad? I'm like, this doesn't make sense. What's going on here?
That's really clever.
I didn't get it. And then you built it. Because you look at it and you kind of doubt the instructions. That makes no sense. Why would you want to do that? Yeah. But then you just trust the system, and then build it up. It's the same as like how the buttons on the A and B press down and back up again. They're not just displayed; they're all proper pressable buttons. And the power button clicks over like it would with a game.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. What I quite like about it overall is that, like, when you're looking at a Lego set in a shop, you go, "Oh, that's cool," and you instantly think about the display. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But you hardly ever think about building it unless it looks overwhelmingly like one color and it's massive. And I go, but I always kind of forget about the process of building it as well because I love building Lego. That's like one of the best bits. It's like really good for your brain, like a good switch off time. But I think this was a good combination of both. Really fun to build, really good, really nice display. I had it on the table downstairs, and Lindsay just walked in and literally thought it was an actual Game Boy. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, that's like
it's almost pretty much spot on because I compared it with a Game Boy.
Well,
and also, it's such a nice little. And I said to people, some people were interested, but I said, "Don't do Lego." But I mean, I think it's a nice little introduction.
Yeah, I do.
It takes a little bit of time. But it's not too overwhelming. You're going to go, oh, what?
No.
I don't know if I want to do this.
Yeah, and you can split it up. You can do a couple of days. It's like 5 bags it is. You can do a bag a day if you wanted to. But that's what I do with my Lego sets. I kind of split it up, but like that, did that quite quickly. But yeah, I mean, the UK Retro Games didn't get one. They didn't get one. It's like it's probably like it's really affordable as well compared to all the Lego sets because it's about 40
everything was in the hundreds. This was like 40. Yeah.
So I just thought it's gonna be the perfect like Christmas present for a lot of like retro enthusiasts. Like like people who know you would get you that.
Yeah.
Your family would get you that if you're looking for something to get. It's a perfect gift. You know what else was massive? Damn you. Lego. Then we got more Lego news quickly, and it's the Lego. You got a Lego video now.
Yeah, it should.
I'll do the video actually because I talked about this in stream today. But we'll watch. There's a new video that's come out about the new
as well. Only come out about 2 hours ago.
I haven't seen this, so just build it up. This is the new Lego. I'm gonna say Indiana Jones. Lego Legend of Zelda set that's coming out. The Ocarina of Time. I have not seen this trailer. They showed a little bit of it on the website earlier, but it was like, 5 seconds? It wasn't that much at all. So I've not seen this. I don't know if I'm not going to play the audio because YouTube might like it, but we'll see it.
You don't need the audio anyway.
Okay.
So it's basically recreating the scene from the end of Ocarina of Time.
So they're the 3 minifigures you're going to get.
Yeah.
A little Navi as well.
I like a little cape.
Nice. I wonder if Navi's attached to Link or Navi's going to be on her own thing.
I don't know how that works.
That's cool. That's cool.
So you basically because they did the same with the other set with the tree. They basically had 2 different versions you could build.
She looks like she's got a ray gun when she does that.
I know, innit? Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a fan. I will say though, like I'm not the biggest fan. I was saying this today. I'm not the biggest fan of a set with Lego. I like a thing you build, like a transformer or the Bowser. One thing, but a play set. I want things. I don't know where to put it because it's always quite big. where you can have, if you've got like, I've got my Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, you can kind of move them quite easily around each other. But when it's a set, I don't know what you can do with it. I mean, the only thing I'd say about that, I'd love that Jurassic Park set that came out. That was
with the car upside down.
Love that. Like a diorama thing. But apart from that, I can't imagine anything else would want now because they're too big. Right? And this is kind of similar, and also because of the little figures, it's more emphasis on them.
There is a little bit at the end as well. I can't remember this little bit at the end of it.
But are we on the end of this? Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's still a little bit more to play. I can't remember. No, yeah.
I do have pictures, proper pictures of it as well. I found before.
It shows the box art from the front, and then I think does it do the back as well? Oh no, I think it.
I'll just there. I do have the.
Oh, it's on that bit. Sorry, I thought it was more to it.
That's all right. I've got the Nintendo Life one, which I found before, which actually properly spoils it now.
Because I think they released this a little bit earlier because of the leak.
Yeah,
it's a bit weird, isn't it? How like there's been nothing on it, and like there's a leaked picture of the box art, and then all of a sudden, you know,
there you go.
Oh wow, these are new. I've not seen these.
This must be on the actual Lego site now.
Yeah, it will be.
He put it out. I mean, it's Zelda's 40th anniversary this year.
Yes,
it's odd, isn't it? Because it feels like an odd year for to have that now, where the Mario's coming out. I felt like Mario should have come out with a different year because they're going to be like having to celebrate Mario as well for the movie, as well as this, kind of the Zelda movie. You could put a trailer out this year. Obviously, they're going to have to do something like that, aren't they?
Yeah, it feels like sort of stepping on their toes a little bit. With
how many pieces is it? God, can you see on there? Does it say on here? I think it should say.
Normally on the front of the box at the bottom of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1,003 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was originally the thing I saw earlier on. So
it's quite cool that they've got the little not perspex, the like little bit where it looks like he's leaping at Ganon and stuff.
I'll be honest. In person, that looks a hell of a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like it really does. It looks.
And you got someone's hand at the side. This has got a massive hand.
Yeah.
It's not a bad little size.
Probably be around 100 quid then. I think, we did say 100 quid, didn't we? I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
100 quid.
Like yeah, that looks a lot smaller.
Do you reckon that's in the most? It's one of the living rooms where they've got a single bowl in the middle.
Yeah, 100%. Every time.
And it'd be the only Lego thing in the entire room.
You've even got a bowl at the back, which has got nothing in it. Nothing in it.
Yeah, but that's it in the room. Nothing else is in there.
Yeah, it's a nice spot, £100. I don't know if I like it.
Well, it's the same with the tree one as well.
Yeah, same with that.
Not Tree Wisdom. No, I forgot what it's called now.
The Ocarina tree. I can't remember the tree there.
Yeah, whatever it's called. And I found that it looked quite bare bones. It didn't look much to it, and it didn't really impress me. But then I said that when the Bowser came out, I was like, oh my god, I need that. That was so more impressive.
I feel like this would be better if it was just Ganon. If it was just a big Ganon.
Originally, the teaser was the shadow of Ganon.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be like a big Ganon to go with Bowser. You could have like these two big bosses next to each other or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. And like as I said, I think it's more a case of like I just like a one thing to work on. As soon as they do it like a diorama, it's like I mean, people love that. With like obviously they know what they're doing, but it's not my favorite type of Lego. Where it is for other people. Yeah. Like I just want a thing, but I think the big Ganon looks good.
It looks good
from other angles. I mean, it's good to have a mini Link figure as well. I don't think that looks good on the front with the mini one.
Terrible. I think it looks so basic. You're like,
it does, and the fact you can see the back of this Lego piece here. I don't know if that's meant to be look like that, but it just looks a bit like we shouldn't be seeing that, you know. But also, it's supposed to look like a toy, so it's something you can kind of mess around, pick up, you know. But it looks a bit messy on the board. I've got it. If I either have the figures separately, separately. Nintendo will have wanted £50 of license fee for one sold. Well, my idea today was what I'd love from Zelda. Don't know if you heard it. I would love the Link to the Past overworld map as a Lego toy.
Pumping up.
I'd love that, and you can get Zelda. You can move them around the map. I think that'd be great. It'd be expensive, obviously, but like as expensive as like the Home Alone set or something like that. I don't know if they put that much money onto something like that, but I'd love that. That's what would be nostalgic Zelda
and you
for me.
Like prop it up at an angle on a like a you know when you get a painting and they have like what's it called? Not an etch. When they prop up is it? Yeah, when they prop up the painting, you could have that, as a display bit for it.
you know, like, I saw about an Escher painting where it looks like with the stairs are upside down. I don't know if you meant that. I don't know if you meant.
Oh no, I mean as in, like, the way it display, because you see if you did like the map of the Link to the Past,
Oh, I see.
you could have it on like a little display that's at an angle, so
Yeah, I
it
see
could
it.
like
Like an
be
isometric
all on
thing.
show. Yeah.
This
Well,
looks
it's
good
quite-
like there. It looks
does,
great
doesn't it?
like that. I think it just looks messy when it looks like they've just kind of
It was cluttered.
yeah, very cluttered, and like
Yeah.
they've squashed it all in one little battle piece. It doesn't look like there's enough room to actually have them play. I mean, that looks good, but yeah, it's small.
Yeah.
But yeah, even that it does look a lot smaller than what I thought it would be, to be honest. But yeah,
Well,
Ganon
you got
looks
the bowl.
ace.
Got the bowl again. Got the bowl in the corner.
Oh, there's the bowl. Make sure you get that bowl in. But yeah, I think it's got the price at the bottom. Didn't we have a look at the price earlier? Yeah, 100 quid.
£100. Oh, that's
It's not too bad for 100 quid, is it?
bad.
For an official Nintendo Lego product?
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Because
like
the tree of wisdom, I think it's called Tree of Wisdom.
Mhm.
The Tree of Wisdom, it was actually more. I'm sure it was more than that. Tree of Wisdom. I think it was like 170. I thought. I could be wrong,
Could be wrong. Well,
but I thought it's more than 100. I'm sure it was. When it came
you're
out.
more of a Lego Pokemon aficionado to me, I think.
Oh, now
'Cause
this.
you live
This is
you live with
ridiculous.
someone who loves Pokemon,
Yeah.
so you're the closest to Pokemon to me. Also, it's
Yeah.
wild that this used to be there. I don't know why they've swapped.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah, but around there. Yeah, with this one, I like when I first saw it advertised, I was like, "Oh, brilliant!" I'm really excited for Danielle to check it out. And I went, and they showed the price of like the like the Eevee was the first one. I thought, well, that's not too badly priced, and Pikachu a bit more,
Yeah.
because it has some moving parts to it. But the bit that she fell in love with, and we thought were great, is that the set, oh god, I'm not gonna say the names, I'll get it wrong. But the free sets on the end,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
as you can see, how it is 3 separate models on a display, and you can display them
Mate,
individually.
it's nearly 7,000 pieces.
Yeah, but
That's amazing.
how
like,
much? It's a lot,
Yeah.
but my god, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of pieces, though. Like, how many bags do you
yeah.
think that's going to be? It's going to be like 50
A
bags.
lot, yeah.
It's crazy.
Also, if you, I don't know if you can click on one of them, because it actually you get a free free gift as such.
Yeah.
Does it show it on now? They should. Oh, I don't know if they're showing it now, are they? Or maybe they're not.
Maybe it's on the
sending
other
it
ones
anymore.
because of that's the ones that's coming soon.
It did have. I remember looking on the website in that corner where there's like a white blank bit where you've got the model there.
Yeah.
Below where it says pre-order, and you kind of got a white space.
Yeah.
There was a picture. I've removed it now. There was a picture of basically the gym badge set.
Oh yeah, someone was saying
that's-
that. I didn't
that
really
was a
understand what that
freebie.
was, to be honest.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
really
that
know
was driving me
Pokemon.
mad when you didn't know what that
Someone was saying
meant.
it.
Basically, it's like a mini trophy when they go to a gym, which is the gym leader is like a boss,
Yeah,
and they go and battle that person.
Okay.
They win a badge.
right.
And which is like win a little trophy. So, but what the actual Lego one did, they had like you build a display case for it and the individual badges for each.
Oh,
of the
that's
gyms.
cool. That's cool.
That's really good. And
Yeah.
I thought we'll get that, but that was only as a freebie. But
Yeah.
by looking at things, I don't know why.
It might be
they've
sold
removed
separately,
it.
maybe. Yeah.
No, they heard of some shortage. And then also, there's one other thing we don't have in the UK, but America does for some reason. There's a small poker center as well, which is like a little building.
Yeah.
Which for some reason the UK one doesn't have, but the American one does. I haven't got it to hand, but there is a little building for it as added to it as well. But this looks phenomenal. This thing,
Felicia said that Lego set is only £200 less than what I spent on my PC.
and you could
buy
play Lego
this,
games on the PC.
Should get a badge for wasting money. So what did Danny say? Because obviously she's like the Pokemon person.
She saw it, really like the look of it. She fell in love with this free set. I told her price, and she went, "No, I'll leave it."
She was just okay, like, oh,
He's
whatever.
like, "No, I'm fine with that."
I remember
I'm not
seeing
spending that
like
amount of money."
an amazing set of visionary figures that weren't Lego, but like
Oh, I remember them.
But they were so
Yeah.
expensive, and I had to be like, yeah. But they're the things I would love. You know, when I see that last one, it kind of reminds me of that. But they still could be split up as well. But the Lego are getting so incredible, like on making all this stuff for us now. You know, it seems like every week there's something new. Yeah, every week, like something Nintendo based or 80s movie related. Like we're not far off than, like, I don't know, at some point they'll get a Lego After Dark that we keep talking about, and they'll have like Rambo Lego and all that. It's gonna happen.
That'd be so good. Well, we're slowly moving into it because we've got Gizmo they've released, haven't they?
And
Which is
ET.
kind of like on that little stretch on
I know.
moving over
We're
away
not
from
gonna.
the
I
kids'
don't know.
stuff.
They need
But
some gateway into aliens and that. That's what. And
I want,
they must
yeah, I
know.
would love to have aliens. I would even want obscure ones like Escape from New York, and it'd
Okay.
be like a part of a building and
Oh,
have like
100%. Yeah, I would love that.
that sort of thing.
I just,
And
yeah, I don't want
Puerto
Nuki or
Rico
anything
and
like that. Anyone who gets any ideas,
Little
no Nuki, please, or
put it in the
Mac and
face.
me, all that
Mac
stuff.
and me, yeah, the big
Yeah,
mouth.
it's only a freebie, and people will be selling those gym badges for fortune probably.
They will, yeah, they will be.
Find the
'Cause
gods,
it's a bit
Danny's
nicer.
sensible of wise plunger would buy this and put it in the lockup. It will be in the
No,
lockup
I
in
don't
five.
know.
In five. Oh, I'm so glad we got this in the lockup. It goes.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
lockup is
yeah,
like
it will be.
you know, the end of the X-Files episode or Indiana Jones where they just
Oh
put
yeah,
the thing in
put
a
all the
box.
crates in there, and there's someone wheeling stuff down.
Or it's like that, rubbing the dust off, and it's just like a Pikachu special edition. Oh my god!
Relic from the past.
From top men looking up for that. Okay, we're quickly go for the other news. I mean, we're gonna have to quickly go for the other videos because I want to do one of these. You're gonna tell me about this, the Super Station.
Yeah, so
This is the new
this is
PlayStation.
interesting thing.
Wait a minute, who is this? Who's making this?
I can't remember the brand of it.
Oh,
It's
alright.
not. It's not someone you know. It'll be
Okay.
another brand.
There's one.
But
I don't,
basically-
yeah, there's a company I don't really want to talk about anymore. But and I think.
Oh
they,
no, it's not them.
Oh,
No,
good,
it's not
good.
them.
Go on.
Someone totally different. Basically, this is interesting thing. Do you know what a Mister is?
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, think of this as a Mister, but in a really nice PS1 looking case.
Yeah.
What they've done is they've took like elements of a Mister, and they've got all the, you can't see it in the pictures, but they've got like all the ports in the side. They've
Oh,
made
nice.
it more simplistic. You can't play the original games on disc from it. But you know, obviously through the SD cards and the USBs and everything. But the one thing that makes this quite unique is that on the front of it actually has PlayStation memory card ports and for both the memory cards and the controllers.
Nice.
So you can literally plug in your original controls and memory cards into it. And once you've got the different cores, like you can play more than PlayStation on it, but they kind of, it's a bit more PlayStation 1 focused.
I love the case.
So and they do transparent cases.
It looks like a PS1, like, you know, the old yeah.
That's
that
what
kind of
literally
feel.
they were going with.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it like they did different color variants of it, and it's quite interesting because basically once you've got all the different cores, like the other versions of the other like systems.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Cool.
and it's a nice little size as well. And you have all the ports on the side of it, and then you what's Shane's watch off for? Okay. And yeah, so it's just it's like a more like more of a friendly way to get into a Mister, because when you look at a Mister, it's like having a tiny PC, but you stack it up with all the different components that you
It
want
does
to
play the
make
discs,
one.
apparently.
Oh yeah, you have to buy. Oh, sorry, yeah, I meant to mention that. You buy there's an extra external drive that you could attach on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like a little laptop drive, and it's still in development, that part.
So
But
that's what I like.
essentially-
Was Fluke said there in the chat about it's good that you can use your original stuff. That's what we like, isn't it? Because we want a new
You can
ways
do
to
that,
play
yeah.
our own cards
Yeah.
and discs and all that stuff. I'm happy with that. I'm all for FPGA or FPGA and all that stuff. But I do like.
Yes.
I mean, we've collected all this stuff. I still want to kind of use it, and a lot of my stuff, the consoles are falling apart unless you fix them. So I kind of like the way you've got your analog pockets and all that stuff. They can still take original cards. So it's cool that this can kind of take discs with like a separate unit.
Yeah, it's
add-on.
good for that. But again, it can do lots of other stuff. But it's just quite interesting because this is a kind of a more first time friendly to a Mister without
Yeah.
looking at all the
Get your
individual
foot in the
parts
door,
and add it all up.
you
Yeah,
know.
basically.
And you know we're gonna at some point do that. I know like JR in the chat's always been trying to get us into all these. At some point.
I've got a couple of people. One particular person who absolutely she loves hers, and she keeps on talking me into it. And I do want to get one. I want it more as a backup and just another
It's convenient,
system,
isn't it?
You know,
I
yeah.
always say about
system that you
convenience.
can hold with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, convenience.
That's what I
and
want for all
having
these things.
because you can plug this still up to an old CRT and HDMI. You ain't restricted to one
Not
thing.
like that, yeah. Why was it? Is it like a PSP version or something? What's this?
That is just showing off a Switch with transparent case for some bizarre reason.
Oh,
I don't know
is
why.
that a Switch?
Yeah,
I thought
in
it was
a
for some
modded
reason that was
case.
a. Oh right, okay. Maybe just took the
But
Switch out.
I think, but what they've done is, because
Is
it's
this
quite
the?
clever. Yeah, because what they've actually done is, remember, on the bottom of the N64, you've got that parallel port, or an extra port that you put the DD64 thing. No, what was it? Where it was called the add-on. Basically, this is what you do with this. It has a port in the bottom. You attach it to the bottom, and then you can then run your games off of that.
Is he running that on a Switch? No, he's not, is he?
No, it's a little portable screen thing.
That's little screen. Yeah, he's got the. Is that the add-on? Talking about before?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The only thing that's a bit sad, it's not part of the unit. It's a separate drive you put on the bottom.
That's the
Which is
only
not,
thing, innit?
it's a bit like, it's not as...
Because you always think about these units, I always think they're all, everyone says how great they are, they're all in one devices. So when you see like the added an extra unit, it starts becoming like...
Yeah. It's like having a mega CD.
I was literally going to say mega CD stuff, and you can just get a big stack.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only be an issue with it, innit?
It's still being worked on, and also it can run off like your original discs and what your regional, and it just runs through the initial. Like, it's just another way to play a PlayStation if you've got the discs but you don't want to use original hardware, as well as doing other things.
It's not only made a bit of hardware that's very noob friendly, but you rework the entire Mister UI so noobs can use it. I think that's very helpful for me because I remember looking into it ages ago and I don't know what I was.
It gets a bit overwhelming because you're doing stuff in Linux and all sorts.
I don't know any of that. I just wanted to. I want to put a game in and it works. That's it.
Yeah, that's what made this quite appealing.
Exactly.
This system.
Going from that, for the last bit of news before we go into our most anticipated games of the year, which we'll give our yay or nays of it. I just feel...
I'm so gutted.
Do you actually want these?
No, because look, it's...
I don't get it.
You put them on the side, right?
It disappeared.
You won't see the colour.
Mate, I have not once, since I got my Switch 2, took them off my Switch 2.
Oh, no, I have. I do use it. I use it for the mouse.
I don't use the mouse.
I
just think it's totally redundant.
I'm like the controllers.
I think it's incredibly redundant for me. Like, you literally as soon as you put them in, you see a sliver of a light.
Like a colour. A light and then a bit underneath the analog.
Yeah, I feel like they could have... Why can't you just colour the actual controllers?
There's a couple of people, I think on Instagram, or it might be on this post, I'm not sure, basically reversed it. And it looks so much nicer. They put the whole controller in the colour and kept the inner side bit purple. But it's almost like Nintendo are going down. They want to kind of hide the fun a little bit more. They want to They don't.
This is what I'm worried about with it. As much as I love them, I feel like when we have a conversation about the DS, they're a bit like gimmicky, a bit more fun, a bit like zany with the DS and the Wii. Where now, because they've got the formula that worked well with the Switch, and they just made it basically a bigger Switch, which I do love for the Switch too. But yeah, I do feel it's a bit of like they've lent into it more of a convention nowadays. Like I do want a bit more zaniness with Nintendo. I mean, the Virtual Boy is a bit like that
type of thing, isn't it?
But it was something a bit nuts, and this is very like, what's the point? If you call it the whole controller, which I'm guessing at some point they're gonna do, might be nice maybe for like a Zelda, because Zelda one should be like all green or something, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I don't understand why anyone would want to buy these.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I was like, "This is so boring." And then I said a number of people photoshopped the reversing the colours, and they look fantastic. Like I don't really see. It's just like a little sliver of colour, and also they're not being funny, a bit random colours as well. Not very...
I would say, is it for any particular game that's going out?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
no,
because do you know what I would love? Bring a new Splatoon game out and have it all paint all over it or something like that. You know, stuff like that.
All over it,
the splatters of the different games, like you saw the Resident Evil Pro controller that they announced for in the thing yesterday. That's pretty cool. But I think someone said in the chat, like, it's just black on black. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why can't they have a bit of fun with it? I think the Pro controller compared to the other controllers are always a little bit like that. It's a bit more like it's got to be looked at in higher regard and look a little bit more posher. Where the other controllers are all like nice and colourful and like bubblegummy. Yeah. You know, so maybe there's a bit of that, but I kind of wanted like a bit of bubblegummy, but like in the Pro realm, I guess. I don't know. This is nothing to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got no interest in it. Like when I went to Japan and they sold the red Joy-Con controllers as separate, because over here you could only get the red Joy-Con controllers if you bought the Mario set that had like the red Switch.
Yeah.
And when I went over there, I found that, and I couldn't wait to get them. I was like, and they were like a deep red color ones.
Oh, nice.
They were fantastic. They're really lovely. That's what I've got on my OG Switch still. But like that was when but if I saw them in Japan, I'd be like, yeah.
I wonder if you could
Don't wanna
buy
bother.
like, I mean, you're supposed to buy like decals and things off Etsy and that. I don't know if you
You
can. Like,
can, yeah, they already do. They do replacement
well,
cases.
there's any way like you can print stuff like
decals
that
and-
yourself? Like I know you can get 3D printers, but there's any way to like an easier way to like print stickers and things like that? Must be a way, a really good one,
Yeah,
rather than just
there's
having a
that.
computer and a
A lot of
printer.
company. There's one company I forgot what they call it, Decal or something like
Yeah,
that. I don't know.
because
But one
making
of
like
those
game
that.
specific or movie specific. Imagine like making Running Man like controllers, something like that with the
Yeah.
stalkers on it. I like that, or just like his outfit he wears or something like that. You know, the as that
Yeah.
like I like that. It'd be so good. Like one of them's got the outfit, one's I don't know. That'd be
I
quite
thought it
good.
might have done the same for Metroid as well. It could have been her colours with
Yeah.
the red and the futuristic like lines, like the visor could have gone across.
God, that'll
or
be
something
ace.
like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it
Something
just
like
feels
that.
odd
I
that they
know.
don't lean into that a bit more. I need a vinyl printer and cutter. Yeah, like to get into that. Well, I don't want to get into that because it's another
There
hobby.
you go.
I
A business
can't.
venture there.
I can't. I get too. I can't do that. If I get into
You
it
need
and
that
then
and a 3D printer as well.
no, I can't do it. I can't delve into more. Honestly, I've got to tell myself that now. I delve into too many hobbies and
Next
I
year.
lose
Next
complete.
year.
don't even tempt me. Don't tempt me, Blanche.
New Year's
Don't tempt me.
resolution.
Right now is the time we're going to do something special, right? Because it's 2026. I think we did this at the start of last year. You know, where we
Yeah.
went through the game because we were like we decided last year we're going to try and play some more new games. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it to you and chat. Right, I've got a list of games here. I have not got GTA. On, I don't know if GTA should be on here. But
I didn't bother because I ain't got a PS5, so
I
I'm
haven't got a
like,
PS5 either.
I'm not fussed at
So I'm
the
going to go
moment.
for a lot of like indie and retro inspired and other interesting things that come up, and see what you like, if you like them or not, if there's something that you're kind of interested in getting. Right. So the first one up is Mio, and this comes out. I've actually got a date for this 20th. This is out next week.
Oh, I don't remember the name of this one. I don't remember.
Oh, this is a lovely little looking Metroidvania. I'm a bit worried this might be a bit Shadowlands-y, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But I owned a little bit because there's a little bit of ragdolly kind of like thing about it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it could be quite nice. It's very
I love
early
the
on in
art
the year.
style of it.
Steve's ready trying to get 400 quid for a nasty looking He-Man boot. No, that looked amazing to be honest. Yeah, something's wrong with me. But yeah, this looks really nice. I love me Metroidvanias. I love me little indie games. I love platformers. It's definitely got a bit of a
Like Ori in the Blind Forest as
yeah,
well.
a bit Ori, yeah. Because I was gonna say Silksong, but
yeah.
you're right. I think it's more Ori than Silksong.
Mm.
Definitely, like with the way you run it. It's
By the way you're bouncing off
Yeah,
the
definitely.
platforms in the middle.
and it looks. I mean, there's places in it which look gorgeous, and some of it like could look a little bit generic in
There's
places.
Metroidy. There's
Bit
Metroid in
Metroid,
that
yeah.
one.
But
Yeah.
there's some places that look just absolutely like, gorgeous. I don't know
Yeah.
how it's gonna play, or if it's gonna, say it's welcome or whatever. I'm up for playing this. I don't know how much to get price this for. Skyfox, welcome in. I went to
is
press
it
a button on the thing then. You know, God.
Good morning.
Good word. I'll be playing this via game. Is it on Game Pass? Is it day one? Nice.
Oh,
So
that's
we'll
nice.
have to get for like Switch. Obviously I want it for Switch.
Yeah, same.
I got a nice voucher for Christmas for me Switch, which I haven't used yet. I've been waiting for like the perfect game. To
Oh,
see if
nice. It's like you got like 3 games now. Like, oh, what do I spend it on?
I
Yeah.
know. Well, I've already spent 5 of it for the thingy today, but I said, boy, I played. But what are your thoughts on this? Do you think you'll be picking this one up?
Yeah, I'd like to sort of see a little bit more on it and that, but essentially it looks. I like the style of it.
Yeah.
And again, I love games like Ori, and I haven't really got one like this at the moment.
There's
so-
also another game that
nice.
it kind of reminds me of. There's a platformer called, oh God, I can't remember the name of it. People in chat, oh, you might be remember this. It's called Children of or something. Children.
Children.
I think you play a little girl, and it's kind of you get about that small, and you run around. It's more of a platformer than a Metroidvania.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's it called? It came out many years ago. Children. I can't remember it now. Someone will say something. Yeah, this is a bit of Silksong, but I think it's more Ori from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But it's probably a bit of both, isn't it, with all that stuff? So yeah, I'm very excited for this as well. Like, it's going to be one of the first big games of the year for me. Hopefully, like it's, Child of. Oh, do you know that? Do you know the game? Luke knows it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm hoping this is kind of like got a bit of space between other games as well, so we can spend a bit of time with it.
Well, it looks like it's
Child
one
of
them games
Light,
where-
JR, yeah, Child of Light.
Oh, Child of
Yeah.
Light. Yes, another one.
I'm
played it
getting
on
Child of Light's
PS4 back in
themes
the
from
day.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
it's got about 10 years old now, isn't it? That game.
Oh, that. Oh.
But the
Oh,
bosses
yeah.
and that look cool. I'm
They look good.
definitely going to jump into this one. So
and it's like when you could jump in and out of it, sort of thing.
100%.
You haven't got like too much time.
That is in January 20th, but we've got a big hitter game coming in February for us Switchies, and that is Mario Fever. I got a fever. And the only thing that fixes it is Mario Fever. What are your thoughts, Mario Tennis Fever?
My problem is I got a bit burnt with the last Switch one. Was it the Switch one or was it the Wii U one? But one of them was really bad bones, and it wasn't that great of an update from the previous one. This one's got some really cool, interesting. I like all these like mini game bosses and stuff like that. But I think Waluigi looks a bit terrifying though. You get close up of his face.
I feel like by the looks of the trailer, I feel like they've kind of went all in compared to the last one, because the last one just felt like we've got one of those tennis games on the Switch now, and as if that was like enough. But now it's on the Switch 2, they've got to do a bit more, and I feel like that's what I was saying the other day. It feels like they've went a bit Kirby Air Riders with it, because now your rackets have got personalities or whatever. It just feels like, and now there's a game in the game, and if you like games, there's more games. There's like so many elements to this, and all characters, and the way the balls go, and the mini games, that I feel like this could be a bit of. And
it looks like it's got a very fun single player, because normally it's kind of like tacked on a little bit, mostly for multiplayer. But if it has good single player and stuff, you unlock and stuff like that. And I love a tennis game anyway. I don't play many sports games, but tennis games I love.
It's arcadey. It's arcadey. Yeah. I don't mind any sport game if it's arcadey, you know. So I like it, like the big head modes of games and all that, the silly ones. But I don't like them like the proper simulation ones. But this looks fun, and I think this could be a bit of a good game. And no one's kind of expecting it to be decent, and I think it's going to be quite good. Or is it going to be 60 quid good or whatever?
Well, you know what it's going to be. It's going to be like Mario Kart World.
No, you don't think it's... Oh, God, because it's multiplayer?
Yeah, it's multiplayer. And they're adding new stuff all the time to it. Same structure as Mario Kart World. I could be... hopefully, I'm very wrong. I'm very wrong.
You got your internet there? Can you Google it on Amazon? Say how much it is? Go on. Give us a price.
Yeah.
Watch it. Okay, you're saying 80 quid. I don't think it's 80 quid. I think Mario Kart's the only game that price. You know, I think this is going to be.
Maybe they might have.
I think this is going to be 54.99 or maybe 64. Oh,
it's Mario.
I say 64.99. I say that.
Let's have a look. 54.99.
Oh, the first one. Oh, I was right. I was right. First off. Yeah, that's about right for the first party Nintendo game, innit?
I don't know how accurate this is, but on Amazon it says 200 plus bought in past month. So there's 200 people plus have already pre-ordered this on Amazon, apparently.
That's not that many, is it, really?
No. But it's mad, though, because the previous one on the Switch called Mario Tennis Aces is still 46 quid.
Jesus.
So it's like, that'd be worth getting, wouldn't it?
I feel like with this, I'm going to say I want it. I'm very intrigued, but I'm going to wait for reviews.
Yeah, I'm same, exactly the same.
Wait for reviews. Right. Where if it's an indie game, I'm more likely to just jump on it because it's usually about 20 quid. But because this is that much money, I'm going to wait for reviews. But I do want to buy more first party games if they put any good ones out this year.
And these are really good because did you ever play the Mario Tennis game on the GameCube?
Oh, the GameCube was brilliant.
Really fun.
Yeah, it's really good. And it goes for about, I don't know, I think when I've sold this since, but I remember buying it for like a tenner. And it was like, I don't know if it's that much now, but it was like, it was really cheap. But it was a good game. That's why I think it's time for them to make a good one. All these additions that they've added to it make it look pretty good.
You get a bit more into it. And it's all different modes. And the trailer's quite a long trailer as well, isn't it? It's like...
And they've got, isn't it like the narration? Isn't like I might be wrong, but isn't the narration by the flower or something from Mario Wonder? Because it's got a lot of Mario Wonder stuff about it.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is. The flower there.
Yeah.
There he is. Yeah, there might be a demo. That's a good point, Julio. I think there probably will be a demo.
I hope so.
Yeah. So I'm all for that one. Okay. This is something that was on my radar for last year, but it's now made it to this year. This is the thing. Some of these games might get pushed next year as well. So, this is on my top list I did in January of last year on the channel. And it's Mouse PI.
Oh, yeah.
This looks great. It's getting in March, apparently, this year.
Hopefully. They keep delaying it, didn't they?
I don't know if it's going to come to Switch. I assume it is. It probably says the end. Well, actually, though, this is a PlayStation advert, so it might not say Switch. But I think it's coming to Switch.
Do that, yeah.
I love the look of it though, and I'm not normally like someone who plays first person shooters and stuff like that
Yeah.
nowadays. But I'm 100% going to play this. I just love the style of it. It
Well, it's got the
looks,
Cuphead and the
oh god,
19. What is
definitely.
it? What is it? 1940s style? I don't know what the
I
generation
don't
is
even
called of
know
it,
now.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
This looks great though, doesn't it? Really, really
yeah,
fun. I think this could be a breakout hit, but also it could be like one that comes out and is dead short, and everyone goes, "Oh," do you know what I
no,
mean? Because I think
yeah,
everyone's expecting this to
yeah,
be good. Maybe because they're thinking of like, what you know, because you mentioned Cuphead. I think a lot of people are going to be thinking about Cuphead.
yeah.
Even though like Cuphead's a completely different type of game, but there's a style there. But yeah, I'm
That's
very
it.
excited for this. Oh, PlayStation. I think it's gonna be on everything now. I think it's just 'cause it's on the PlayStation
Yes,
website.
PlayStation does that. They only put their own advertisement bits on.
So
They won't
I
have
am
the others.
all up for that one.
Yeah,
Okay, this one I threw in. I'm not sure what you think about this one. It is work in progress.
work in
That's not
progress.
good.
That's a strange title for a game. Yeah,
R-Type Dimensions 3. There's a bit of a
yeah.
palaver about
I've not
this
played
one.
the other Dimension ones,
Do you
so
know
I'm
the
not really
palaver that went
sure.
on recently about this? That they weren't going to
No.
release a version of it on
Oh, I do.
on
Yes, I you
card,
say.
and then they backtracked, which is quite good of
Yeah,
them.
because the game's not that big, and the reason why some devs don't want to bring out their games and they do game carts and just do digital is because they don't need the full size cart and it's very expensive.
Hmm.
So they've brought out a smaller cart for games that don't require a lot of space. So it makes it cheaper for them. So then it gives them more chance of us to be able to get them physically.
Yeah, but
But it's
but they announced, didn't they, when the special edition was out, that you could pre-order, that you're going to get a physical game card with it. And then
yeah,
they announced, oh, sorry, because of the price of the game card, it's going to be a key card. And everyone went nuts. Went, no,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
unacceptable. You promised the card, and now they went back and said, listen, we're going to have to up the price a little bit if you've done it. I think if people had pre-ordered, their price wasn't altered, maybe. But anyone from that point would have to pay a bit more. And if that's the way it is, and you're gonna pay, you want your physical, you have to pay a bit extra. At least they've been
It's a
transparent with it.
Nintendo tax, isn't it? They call it a Nintendo
Yeah.
tax, isn't it? You know, but it'd be
I,
worth it, especially
I
like for
haven't
the.
played like Fluke was. I haven't played an R-Type game in years, so it's just kind of nice to know like what's new in an R-Type world. And it looks
Yeah,
great, doesn't it? It looks really, really cool. To be honest, it might be a time to just jump back in. You know, I want to try and R-Type this year. So
I noticed all the powers in it and stuff. So they're back to
the bosses look great
that
in that.
laser one. I love that reflecting the one that goes off all the walls and stuff. And then you got the shield at the front that you burst out, and then you it looks behind you and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
it is like
yeah,
it's like classic R-Type. Mike's just jumped in. Hello, Mike. Welcome in, mate. So yeah, this is a kind of a maybe one for me. I want to see how much it is digitally. I'd love the physical, but I'm also looking at the list and thinking there's a lot of physical games probably want. And the
yeah, the
special
big
edition looks
model as
amazing.
well and stuff.
I don't
Yeah,
do that anymore. I do special editions just go for physical, but I do like the idea of getting physical again. But I don't know if I will. I'm in between. Right, this
yeah.
is an interesting one, and this is not well, I suppose not an indie in that sense. It's very different. It's not retro inspired, but something I want to put on the list because I'm excited. Because we're both
It's
horror
from something
fans.
retro, technically. You know.
We're both horror fans.
Yes.
And I was thinking like this year we could get into this later on in the year. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll
The
be up for it.
Halloween game.
Yeah, yeah.
Your thoughts?
Love to. I just hope it's not like the Friday the 13th one because it was a very big letdown. It had its fans on
I
it.
like the Friday the 13th game. From what I played a bit of it, but not enough to kind of
The
properly
problem
get
was,
into it.
well, I could get over like the jankiness bits of it. The problem was, it was again, like I was saying with other games, it's too bare bones. There wasn't enough to keep playing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
There wasn't really any big.
To be fair, I only played it a couple of times.
And the problem is with games like Dead by Daylight, which has just got that market perfect because they had new killers all the time, and they've got like they've worked it out quite
Same
well.
devs apparently. Tosh says. Joe says.
Oh, okay then. But hopefully, if they can like just learn from that and then make sure they have enough additional stuff in it to make it, keep coming back for it, basically.
Yeah, I think for me, because I spend most years not playing games like this and playing a lot of retro stuff, I feel like I want to make room for something a multiplayer this year.
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
play enough multiplayer
Well, my
games, and especially ones like this.
same, to be fair.
And I'm a big horror fan, but I don't play horror games. And like Dead by Daylight
Yeah,
and all that stuff exists. And what is it, Dead by Daylight? What's the one where you go
yeah,
around and you gotta fix the motors? All that exists, and I don't
that's
play
it.
them. And I probably should because they've got loads of horror connections and stuff. I
Oh
feel like
yeah,
I'm missing out.
it has all these characters from loads of films we love in there and stuff. Oh yeah, they've got loads of stuff. It's like Fortnite with
Yeah,
for horror,
I'm
basically. They've
hoping
got
this is
everything.
good. But this is a single player as well, so that's what gets me kind of
That's
intrigued.
what
Like,
intrigues me more because a lot of these normally just focus just on the multiplayer, but
yeah.
if it's got single player,
And that
I'm
means
like,
if the
ooh,
servers go
why not?
down, the single player still exists for years
Yes,
later. So that's kind of makes me think, well, you're not wasting your money as long as the single player's kind of a good game or a decent replayable game.
because they did that with Evil Dead as well, didn't they? They
Oh
had
God,
single
that was a
player.
blip. Didn't that come out for like? Oh
It
God,
was
and
very
there
strange.
was free on Epic like a month or something
Yes,
later. Super
yeah,
quick.
that had single player, but it was a bit like rough and ready, and
Mm,
it just sort of fizzled out. I would just hope that they think heavily on this and make it worthwhile and not just be like sort
yeah.
of vaporware almost.
I think because they got the proper rights for it, and there's going to be the music and the characters and everything. I
Yeah,
think they've got to do it. I mean, there's a lot of issues you could have. Like, how do you make Michael Myers kind of like a force to be reckoned with if you've got guns that you can shoot him with? Do you know what I mean? You
yeah,
can't. You want him to
yeah.
be scary, but you don't want to also easily take him down. Do you know
Well,
what
what
I
they
mean?
do is with like Dead by Daylight, you attack them. You can't kill the
Mm,
person, the
yeah.
killer. You just slow them down.
Slow him down.
So
Yeah.
that's what it's about, really.
Yeah.
Or like
But you,
stun them for a minute, that sort of thing.
I don't want to be like running around them like in a Benny Hillen like Michael Myers.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? It's got to be like, oh my God, Michael Myers is coming. And I suppose that's a little bit weird for the Friday the 13th. I don't know if that people got that from that game where he actually was scary. I feel like he needs to be scary. Remember that like single
yeah.
player itch game I played? I don't know if you ever
Oh,
go
that
about
was
yourself.
fantastic. That was. Yeah,
Incredibly made, and I kind of want a little bit of that to that, but it's really hard to
yeah,
do that in a multiplayer game because as soon as you've got other people, you've got like,
yeah,
you got help. You don't feel as scared. It's hard to do that in multiplayer games. But yeah, that's the game I think I'm going to take a punt on this year. If I'm going to take a punt on anything, I'm taking a punt on that because it's going to be a bit more expensive. But I would like it if like other people played it. So if you're going to get that yourself,
yeah.
I'll be playing with you.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
You can
Yeah,
play it.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
If not, do the old Halloween stream over it. Going from that.
Yeah, a bit different.
A bit different, but this is one of my most anticipated games of the year.
100%. Me too. Me too.
Yeah, after playing the
And
demo, the
also,
demo was
we've had
ace, wasn't it?
like I say, we've had a demo already,
The
and I
demo's
loved
great,
it.
and it got pushed back. Like it was supposed to come out over October. Apparently, the
Yeah.
news now is like there's a lot riding on this company for this game. If they don't make
All
it,
right.
they'll go bankrupt or something, which is
Oh
crazy.
wow.
Because Shovel Knight
Okay.
was massive for them, but
Yeah.
yeah, they've put a lot into this game. It looks ace. I'm hoping like it reaches the right audience because like I don't know.
Yeah, because it literally plays just like Oracle of Ages, Oracle
Mm,
Seasons, the Zelda games on Game Boy Color. It's very much that in there.
yeah,
But like it'd be good for like people like us that know them, and then
yeah.
also it would be nice if there's people get introduced to this sort of style
Oh
as well.
God,
'Cause
yeah.
it's a bit
I
different.
feel like it ticks all the right boxes, and after playing a
Yeah,
demo, it feels like just modern enough, but with that kind of retro kind of throwback that we kind of want to feel from some of these games. That
oh, the thing I loved about it as well is that at the beginning you get to choose what weapon you want.
yeah,
Like
that's
straight
quite
away you've
cool.
got choices. It's
Yeah,
not like, oh, you've got this one sword and that's it. You've
yeah,
got whip, swords, knives, all these different abilities. So there's lots of replay value as well as lots of choices.
yeah. I'm so excited. This is like because we've played a demo, it's a must-have buy for me. I'm wondering if they're gonna go physical day one or do what they did with Shovel Knight and just wait for a bit until DLC's out or whatever. I don't know if they did
How
it
does
straight
Shovel
away
Knight
physical.
work? I know that I've got Shovel Knight on the PS4 that I
Yeah,
bought from a car boot many years ago. So that was before
I think it was
limited
Shovel Knight.
run stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't
So maybe
know.
there was. I'm gonna because I feel like I'm gonna buy the physical version of it because I know I'm gonna
Oh
enjoy
yeah.
this game.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Same.
So I might just. I don't know if it's like day and date with the digital version. We'll have to see. But if it comes out digitally first, I'm probably just gonna wait until the physical
Yeah.
version's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'll do. This is another one that looks great. Evil Dead was all right as well, but was hard to find people to play. That's the issue, isn't it, with multiplayer
That's
games?
it. That's it as well. is if people like drop off, and then if people stop playing it, well, literally it's dead in the water.
I forgot about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game that came out a little while ago after the
wow.
yeah as well that existed.
That's another one.
Yeah, that's probably done and dusted, isn't it? Has a new NES Gremlins look to it? Oh, you're speaking my language there, Julio.
It does. Yeah, I noticed that over the platforms it had like kind of like NES platforming. Gremlins platforming.
I mean, most of these is must-haves for us, aren't we?
They are. Like, oh, get that one. I don't get all these games.
Right, this one. This is instantly must-have for me as well. I'll tell you what about this. The funny thing about this game, right? The Eternal Life of Goldman. Absolutely gorgeous looking platformer.
Yeah.
I actually pre-ordered this from Amazon last year.
Whoa. Okay.
Thinking, it's because it was supposed to come out last year. And I've just you get emails now and again. So, yeah, it's going to be shipped soon or whatever. It's like, no, it's not. It's literally not. Because it says January 2nd now. It's just like, it keeps doing that. It's never. I 100% want it. I think it looks incredible. The animation's amazing. And it's got a feel of like DuckTales meets, I don't know, there's another game out in my head. But it's got a kind of DuckTales feel because he's got like a stick. But with a kind of almost like.
Yeah.
I want to say like a Don Bluth kind of animation.
I was literally about to say Don Bluth. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous.
All the scenery. Because I love always looking at the backdrops in these sort of games. All the
so
little
well done.
details.
I think this is going to be like. I think this is going to blow people away, but I'm also worried it's going to go under the radar for a lot of people because the name is so huge. You know.
I think that's the problem, isn't it? And the name's a bit odd. And it's like. That's the problem with some of the titles we've got listed is that they've got some strange titles, and I feel that unless you see a trailer and it gets like properly pushed and shown, it will go literally just like people won't even realise it comes out.
This is absolutely beautiful. This feels like it's going to be the big warm hug. It's also got like a Studio Ghibli feel to it, like Howl's Moving Castle kind of feel.
Yeah.
Spirited Away, it's got that feel of it as well. Yeah, this looks amazing. It's like. It's annoying because I kind of wish I could go. I should have done a tier list for this, but then again, I think other tier lists would just have everything on top.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be much on it, would it? Yeah.
There's too many good games. This is why I titled this. But the thing is, 2026 is insane. Because look at it, like the amount of stuff we've got on this list is crazy. I mean,
these are just ones that we've got interest in.
I know, yeah.
There's other games out that not necessarily for us, but other people.
Stuff that hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah, as well.
Stuff hasn't been announced yet, and and obviously AAA titles and all that stuff. GTA is not even on this list. Anyway, yeah, that's Eternal Life of Goldman. No date on that. I haven't got a date for any of these.
Yeah, that's only if it makes me. But it's on the PlayStation one. Normally, if you've got a PlayStation trailer,
it'll be on Switch.
It's never going to come out. Type thing, you know.
Yeah, I'm pre-ordered the Switch one since last year, so like, make sure it's the same price. Another game that I got announced a while ago is called Silver Pines. Have you seen this? This is the Twin Peaks one. God, look how gorgeous this looks. With that kind of comic strip kind of like animated, kind of like framey vibe to it.
Oh yeah, wow,
beautiful. It was really, really nice. And I don't know when this is coming out either. I don't think it's got a date. It's 2026. But your Team 17 doing this.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Look at the lighting in it. Gorgeous.
Oh my God, look at that. Wow.
Oh, by the way, there's like a gorgeous little song playing over this, very like Twin Peaksy. But yeah, Silver Pines, this is coming out this year. Again, it's like one I'm going to jump on as well. I can't imagine. I feel like it's going to be quite like not that expensive either. You know?
Yeah, it's going to be
that much, but it's like jumping on that as well. Oh, there's too many games. Yeah, that's on Switch. I think it's on Switch. Switch One. We're still going into Switch One this year, by the way. So
isn't it strange? We're still getting Switch One games.
Not having the cut-off yet. Not having the cut-off.
No.
Right. Okay. There's another Switch game. Well, we saw it at the indie thing last year.
I don't remember the name of this one.
This looks cool.
Oh yeah, yes.
Was that the indie showcase?
It was. There weren't that many.
Things I'm sorry, really yeah, from the pixel artist of Celeste. Disaster Piece. I think he did the music for It Follows. Have you ever seen the film It Follows?
Oh yes.
He did that music. Okay. It's really good soundtrack. But yeah, there's another little fun game, but it's got like existential dread in it. I don't know what the hook was. There's a crazy hook.
I can't remember what it was. Yeah, there was something
I'll read this off. After quitting a dead-end job, Fiona starts over on a farm and becomes the immortal herald. Oh yeah, it's a farm, but it's like a dark farm.
Yeah.
The immortal herald of a dead god. Make friends, fight through horrors, and pay your debt. Because it's really dark. Never wait in a nightmarish life sim. So a life sim RPG. So it's not like some of the others. So imagine like
Harvest Moon, but horror.
yeah,
related.
Horror Moon. There you go.
Horror Moon, is it? Horror
It's a good
Moon.
Neverway is the debut game from Cobalt Inc., a studio co-founded by the pixel artists behind Celeste and Towerfall, featuring an original soundtrack. But it's got all the right things there. Like this could be good for me because this is me stepping out of like, oh, I just like platformers and roguelikes and Metroidvanias.
Yeah.
This is like a sim
Gets you into
game.
other-
But
yeah, it kind of gets you in that door
Yeah.
in it to play something.
it's
other
almost like,
style.
I don't like Pokemon, but give me like bring back like Garbage Pail Kid cards and stuff like that. I'm more intrigued with
Yeah.
that. This is that kind of like put this genre on, get that genre, but put stuff I'm kind of intrigued with. Yeah, I'm very intrigued with that. I want to see some reviews of that one though, but I feel like that's going to be a good one. That's coming
Interesting
out this
colour
year.
schemes they're using as well. Like
Yeah.
obviously, if you notice, they're different colour for different areas, so that
Yeah.
obviously leads to something in
I
particular.
wonder if like it goes
colour.
the more you go insane or something like that. Or,
Yeah.
something goes on with your mind. But it looks gorgeous. The artwork's ace, love it.
Yeah.
Going from that to something very strange. I don't know what this is going to be on. I've got a feeling it's just going to be Steam and consoles and not a Switch. But
Is this
being a
this one? When I first saw this, I thought this is not a game. It looks like it's just like a Muppets.
I
like,
bloody
movie
love
or
the
something.
Muppets. And then when you go into the
Yeah.
game, you're like, what the hell? It's
I can't get my head around it. I can't see it as a game.
It's a Muppet boxing game.
Yeah, it's like Punch Out or like one of those.
It
with a
does,
story,
but once it gets to the game, it does. It feels like it's like Punch Out, but with Muppets. And I'm well up for this. But I feel like it's just going to be Steam.
It's not going
to
to be. It's going to be a Steam game.
This is one like, and I can play on
anything
PC, but
else.
I really want to get a Steam machine because it makes me feel like I've got a proper console.
Your first game for it, then. There you go.
This game looks so good.
Yeah, and it's really funny as well. And you can't hear it, but it's got
hilarious.
quite funny lines in it.
It's hilarious. Oh, and then we get to the actual bits where they stop playing. There we go. Oh, so good. Here we go. Is this when he goes to the first person? It just only shows you a little bit, I think, because it's probably
it's
early
very
development.
quick though. I think. There we go. Look,
I don't even know if is it out this year. Don't even know. It says TBD, so it might not even be out this year. But it's a TBD anyway. There you go. That's the game, isn't it? There, you can see the bars there. That's it.
Yeah,
actually just show,
yeah, very quick.
It's all you kind of need there, really. God, let me pause it there. There you go. So the bars in there. It just looks ace. I'm very excited about that. Again, I don't even know if it's going to come out this year, but I wanted to put it on the list.
Yeah, it's coming soon on, but they showed it a little while ago.
Now, mate, there's a game here that I'm about to put on that just might make my year or break my year.
I'm about to say I'm a bit scared for you for this one because I think you're either gonna love it or it's gonna be disappointing.
I really hope they run with this and just put all the nostalgia in it. I'm worried. I'm worried that
I'm worried it's gonna be incredibly short and not have much to it.
After playing Terminator, which I really enjoyed,
it
was short for what it is, and there's a lot of replay value, obviously. But the worry about that is with this, is it going to have like a few levels and like 4 characters you can choose from, and that's it, and no extra characters.
And considering the universe of He-Man stuff, there's so many characters they could put in there.
So many, and that's the issue, mate. It's like because there's so much in there. It's hard not to feel like you're gonna be a little bit disappointed that you didn't do this, you didn't, and there's some really good parts they show you in a trailer, like that dragon that comes down. That's like that character's only in like 2 episodes of the whole series. There's some really deep cuts in this. Even that character there at the top right, but there's some deep cuts in it. But I'm just worried it's going to be a short experience, like of what you get. Like I love the presentation you put out this, with the CRT
it looks
and all
fantastic.
that.
Yeah.
But and I'm 100% getting it. But I'm just really worried because I'm such a fan, and like I just want it to be really good.
It's on everything.
But also it's a day one buy, and I'm probably going to have to do the limited run to get the physical, aren't I? It's going to happen.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, Joe, I think that's what I'm worried, style and substance, and also like, but it's good people are doing it. So it's not like it could be someone else who's just got, we've got the He-Man license, let's put anything together. And that's been done in the past. We've done mobile games. So it's good people to do it. They've done some other like brawlers and stuff, and then you just done the movie license with Terminator, and that was good for what it was. Just after playing that, I just don't want another fleeting experience. I'd like something with a little bit more weight to it. But again, I think I'm probably, because I'm more invested in the series, and I think maybe they're just making it also. They could be making it for an audience who are just like, oh, I remember He-Man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Rather than people
Yeah.
like die-hard fans of it. And I don't know how you can please everyone. I mean, I think that maybe the way you please everyone is having those like deep cuts, like I mentioned before, but
Yeah.
then making it very casual. I don't know. I'm excited to hell for it, and we've got a new He-Man movie coming next year as well. Sorry, next year. It's 2026 now. We've got the new He-Man movie coming out
Was it
in
out
like
this year? Is that
it's
what?
like June, I think. I think it's like
Whoa.
June,
Wow.
which we haven't even had a trailer for that. But I feel like this has got to
No.
come out before that, hasn't it, to kind of go with the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
So I'm very excited. The PS2 He-Man game, which I do have right here.
What if it can't right? Say limited run, right? You know you don't collect. Oh, I got a copy of that,
You got
and
a copy?
apparently that was a PAL exclusive.
PAL
'cause
exclusive,
America
yeah.
didn't get that.
Alex, yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah. And it's quite cheap.
Oh, I've had people come over here to the UK just to try and get a copy of that. I guess we do
Yeah.
the same thing when we go to Japan, try and get exclusive games, don't we? But
I
yeah,
have to ask you this though, Steve. What if they do limited run, right? You don't buy collector's editions. What if it comes with an exclusive He-Man figure that you can only get
Oh,
with a
don't
special
say
edition
that.
set? Imagine that. Imagine
You'll do a
comes with
figurine,
special
and there's
set.
too many of them. I love them all, but no, I've promised myself I'm not doing special editions of anything.
It's for the game though. It'd be a special one just for that.
So moving on. I've never thought about that. You've just honestly like destroyed me with that. I had a rule. But yeah, that's one I'm 100% buying, and I'm getting physical because I do.
I'll probably get it as well because Steve's the biggest He-Man fan, but I obviously grew up with it as well.
Of course,
I was a massive fan of it
like
back in the
that's a
day.
big reason to do this
It's a big
podcast.
deal.
It's like it's retro
Very big
stuff in it. If appealing to the cartoon stuff, what we love with growing up, and also everyone else. Anyway, Bradley the Badger. This was the standout from like the Game Awards recently for me.
Yeah,
this looked really fun.
is insane. I can't get my head around how you play it though. It's just like it's got all these different elements.
I don't know, but like it feels like it's they've got some kind of mascot now. It's a new mascot game, but it's a bit like what's that game on the PlayStation where he's going through all the different PlayStation worlds. I keep talking about that one. I can never remember the name of it. The robot one.
Astrobot.
Astrobot. It feels like that, but with like iconic games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's got different elements. You've got like a Bloodborne looking level. There's one that looks like Devil May Cry, and then you've got all and they're even kind of taking the Mickey out of those.
Yeah, I like that.
And things like that. And that bit there, building the furniture.
Yeah.
That's Little Big Planet, little things like that. And
I'm actually like intrigued with this because I would have thought with that Funko game that came out recently, the one where you can get like all the different, you can get He-Man in that, but you can get like the Thing and all that. That kind of does a similar thing, but with movies. I would have thought like, would I feel that same way with this game? Like it's doing one of those things, kind of gimmicky. But there's something kind of like I haven't even played The Last of Us, but I knew that was a Last of Us. Was that a Last of Us thing?
That was Last of Us. Yeah.
I don't even know The Last of Us, but I knew that was Last of Us thing. So will this live and die on if you get the reference?
I think because it's a platformer, rather. I feel like that bit looks weird. Is that going to be a playable section?
That's going to be
the real.
That's going to be cutscenes in between, isn't it? Like where you're this lad who loves badges or something. I don't know, or like Assassin's Creed, where it cuts out to like the modern version. I don't know.
I think that if you enjoy the levels, you'll look at the reference, find out where it's from.
Yeah.
It's like even if you play Astrobot, you haven't played some of the games, but you will still
still get it because of the platforming.
You get it, yeah.
Wishlist on Steam, so it hasn't been announced for any consoles yet. Although because there's like The Last of Us, is that mad that's in there?
That's a good point.
There's a PlayStation.
And definitely when he was doing menu system, it's very much like Little Big Planet, where you're choosing when you're creating levels.
Yeah.
And you got like a bit. So it's going to probably take what do you call it? Not advantage, but liberties of like different platforms.
I get like Banjo Kazooie kind of vibes from just the character itself. The way it just looks. I don't know why.
And also it's quite cool. He's self-aware in the game.
Yeah.
So he sees what's going on. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bloodborne. Right. And it's Cyberpunk as well. I don't know if you noticed there was a Cyberpunk section as well. And I feel that like because he's self-aware as well, he knows he's freaking out in his place. He's not just accepting it. It's that might make it more fun as well.
But it's almost like a bit like like Baby Steps was last year, where like he had that guy who ends up in that world, but he does another real world outside of it. That feels a bit like that as well. So there's like another kind of meta feel to the meta feel because he's breaking the fourth wall, but he's not actually the real thing. Is a lad outside of it by the looks of it. I don't know if that's just for the trailer. It just blows my mind. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. They show so much in it. You're like, okay.
I've heard of Big Hops. Have we talked about Big Hops before?
Big Hops.
There's a game, I'm sure, or we maybe mentioned Discord. Yeah, a few days ago. It's by a 3D platformer. It looks great. Yeah, I think we talked about it a while ago. Right, so that one's a maybe for me. I don't know if it's on Switch. It makes it more likely I'm going to get it.
Yeah, we don't know yet because it's still kind of all up in the air a bit, really.
Mate, the next one I know is a must-have for both of us.
I need this game. I actually almost played for the demo again the other day just to play it again. I really want this game.
I really want this as well. Yeah.
Out of all of them, to be fair, I'm the most anticipated one out of all of them.
I think this is going to be one, like, if I'm going to play an RPG, I say it's not an RPG, an action RPG. Yeah, tell me off. If I'm going to play one of those this year, it's this one. This is going to get me back into kind of a bigger game. Somewhere like going back to PS4 games or whatever. This is going to be my big game if I play. I'm not on stream or anything like that. It's just me on the Switch or one around. I'm looking forward to this. The demo was really good. It definitely needed tweaking like crazy with
there was audio. Audio cues would get a bit annoying with the extra character. But again, when they put the demo out, because it's by Square Enix and they bring out like the other type of these sort of demos, they ask for feedback from the people who play the demos.
Yeah.
So they do actually use that. So it's got to be someone going, sort out your music cues, sort out your audio cues. It's bad.
Do you know what I like most about it, right? Weirdly enough, not just because it's like a throwback to the games we liked when we were growing up, but do you know when the Switch first came out and Octopath Traveler came out, which is a similar kind of style, with that paper thing. But I was kind of put off because it's like the turn-based strategy kind of RPG.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of wish it wasn't like this. And there was another RPG that came out at the same time called something, I can't remember, Legends of Samara or Son Samara or something like that. And it was pretty good, but again, it was kind of similar. And this is kind of like Octopath Traveler, but for me,
But it plays a bit more like Link to the Past as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Really.
Or Illusion of Time and
that's it. More like it. More like the Illusion of
Secret
Time,
Mana and all that. Those games, it feels a bit more like that. And I really want to get lost in a game like this. So hopefully it comes out and it does well. I mean, the demo was pretty good. The action was great. Loads of tweaks and the dialogue. That's all they need. The music and everything was beautiful, though, wasn't it? And it looked great on TV.
Wasn't it? I'll maybe I'll play a demo again. It's
definitely Octopath Traveler. So I mean, they announced Octopath Traveler 0 at the same time as this, I think, and that's out now. I think is that 0 out now?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not quite.
I don't know. I think I tried the demo with the first one, and it's just the turn-based stuff. It's just not for me, action stuff like this, definitely, I feel more involved and I have more fun with it. So that's a must from me. They're going to bring out an amazing collector's edition for it. That's the first boss, isn't it? I'm getting this physically, 100%. 100% getting this physically. It's just
I'll have to wait for it. Yeah, is it launched on Switch 2? What did it say next year?
Yeah, it must be Switch 2. So I've got this is definitely this year, isn't it? 2026. There you go.
Yeah.
Right, you've played the demo of this?
Yeah, I did. We'll bring it up and it.
Toxic Crusaders.
I used to love the cartoon. Massive fan of the cartoon back in the day. I never watched the I can't even know who makes it, but the movies.
Oh, you never watched the movies? Oh, mate, you need to.
No, I've never seen them.
Honestly, right? I'm going to say this now. The sequels I've watched. I went through the sequels recently. I would say everything but the first one is. The first one's the only one worth watching. The other ones are fun in a way. Like, you want to go, completionist. They're not that great. The second one's, it's just all over the place. It feels like they started without a script. The first one is a proper good movie, though. And it's incredibly violent, but really funny. Proper B-movie. You need to watch the first one. It's very good. Like, you will love it. It's a very good movie.
Because I only knew of it as a cartoon. I never knew it had, at the time, I never knew it had a proper movie.
It's not that I did this. I mean, it's not like a lot of things like got like toys when we were kids, but again, a toy line of this, when you see how violent the first movie is, and there's something that they do where you go, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. And now
I've got that guy there.
Now there's a cartoon. Oh, you got ones of you?
Yeah, the guy with the, I don't know their names, but the guy with the wheel for a leg and a long nose. I actually got him at a car boot a little while ago.
Oh my God. Yeah, I've noticed in a lot of toy videos at the moment, like a lot of people are going mad at these figures now. These are small soldiers. Seems to be the big things.
That's the big thing at the moment, and because of vibrant colours and that.
Yeah, I do love all these colours, all the early 90s stuff.
It looks nice, but there was something I don't. It's not a very good way of reviewing it, but it's something about it. It just didn't feel fun enough.
No.
I can't explain it.
Okay.
Like literally, it's worth giving it because the demo is a demo of this on Steam.
Yeah.
And I played it, but I ended up not completing the demo. I
really?
didn't mind it. I was like, oh, it's not bad. And then I kind of did.
What is it? Did it feel like a bit too? Because I remember playing the Terrifier. The Terrifier one, it was really slow.
Yeah. How you felt about that?
It was very slow and sludgy. This feels like it's way more faster though, and that's
it is faster. I just don't know what.
Did it feel like it was? There were enough buttons to kind of like? Was it just like the odd one button to button mash?
It was just attack.
Oh really?
Jump. That was it.
Was it because you didn't? Was there any other moves to do? You just looking into them as much, or what you?
I ended up just doing the normal attacks on them. I didn't learn how to do any specials. But again, no, the demo that's actually available is an early build demo.
I want to say, can you level up or anything like that? Because that's what I feel like we need nowadays. You know, the way you can level power meters and things like that. At least
I don't remember leveling up in the demo.
Yeah.
But again, the demo the one that actually is on Steam was from PAX East from a few years ago.
Yeah, and they did stop it coming out over Christmas because it was about to come out in December, and then they've pushed it back. So maybe they're going to make some tweaks. So maybe I'm with you, mate. I trust you. Like we've played enough of these games now to like realize what's good and like fresh in this genre. Like Cosmic Alliance, I played that the other day again with me my nephew, and we had such a great time playing it. It was so much fun. And you couldn't wait to go back to the menu to choose 2 new characters, to try out and all that stuff. It was so much fun. So like if these games aren't doing anything like that a little bit more, then like I don't know. It feels like you can't just rely on the IP itself.
That's what I was worried about when I played it. I feel like it's got the look, it's got the characters in it, but it kind of felt like they're just relying on that and then having everything else just generic. Sort of thing. I know
that's it.
It's good attacks, but if you actually do it closely, they're doing the same attack on everybody.
Yeah, that's it.
That spin attack's constantly that spin attack. You've got the dog who's always doing the rolling.
Yeah,
one.
I've seen that a lot in this.
Yeah, you see that. Yeah, that's what was getting me.
Yeah.
It feel like there's enough variety.
And maybe that's like again, like I keep saying like, about this genre that like I don't want to feel fatigue about it because I do love this genre, but they're gonna force the fatigue if they don't like keep it fresh going forward. Because I'd love that they've got this IP across this, but do something with it. I've level up points at the end of the game. At the end of the stage, you can then put your points into like an attribute or something, or you can unlock outfits. I want more stuff like that. The stuff you couldn't do with these type of games back in the day that keep it fresh. Who's coming back, especially with the hoarders, we want to get more stuff.
That's it, and I don't know yet. They haven't, but one thing I will say though, they've got the original voice actors for the characters.
That's awesome.
Which is brilliant, because you know him, Toxie. As soon as you hear his voice, you go, "Oh my god, I remember that."
This is like me though with the He-Man. Like if this was He-Man, like I would buy it straight away.
Yeah.
Even though I could have the same issues with He-Man, but because this is one of those IPs that I kind of like, I'm a tourist in. I know the first film and I remember a bit of the cartoon, and I think it looks the part. I think it looks great.
Oh, it looked fantastic. It looks fantastic. Yeah,
but like, if it's just dull to play through and you're just going through the motions, just pressing the same button all the way through, is that enough? Is that enough? I don't know.
That's
especially with the demo. That's the issue, isn't it? If you've got a demo of it, like unless they put a fresh demo on there and go, no, this is actually what the game is now. Like if you play that demo and go, actually, I didn't even finish the demo. What's the point?
I was gutted because I was playing it and I was really excited. I went, and I was like, that's not good. That's not good because other demos of games we played have been fine. But it might be, you might judge it on your own merit if you try it yourself. But again, I'm going by early build, just getting the concept stuff out there. But
I'm going to skip one because I want to leave one to the end.
Okay.
Because like it's one I don't even know if it's coming out this year. This is coming on Switch. Duskbloods, another multiplayer game from Software.
From Software, yeah. Sorry about that. I think they did it on purpose, didn't they?
I feel like because I've been in this world a little bit and I played some Dark Souls, watched some Demon Souls. I just kind of like what they do. Again, it just leans into the horror thing again as well. With video games, it should be more like that with their Resident Evil, I guess. But this is multiplayer.
That is the only thing I'm a little bit worried about. I'm like, I want to have a good single player experience, but is it gonna? If it's not,
I've heard really good things about that Elden Ring multiplayer version that came out last year.
Oh yes.
Night. Is it called Night? I can't remember what they're called. Someone on the channel now. Night something.
I'm not very good at all that.
There's like a new Elden Ring game that came out last year, and a lot of people were liking it a lot. And so maybe this could be good because this looks like a Dark Souls-y thing, but in multiplayer. I don't know anything about it. It just looks like you can choose different types of characters, and they're kind of like, I don't know what you're gonna do in them. We don't know. We haven't heard anything. This is what I think this was announced when the Switch 2 was announced. Did we originally watch this trailer when I was in Canada? Possibly 2nd of April. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I watched this trailer last time with you when I was in Canada, and that's all. That was the last time they put any news about it.
Wow, and I've not heard nothing since. Nothing, and I was trying to look at
so this potentially could come like later on the year. You would have heard something, I guess, from it now.
It's been from Soft as well. They don't mess around, do they? They're not like, oh, is it going to come out? You know.
I love the style of it. Like it's got that kind of it's
cool vampires as well.
But it's got a kind of Castlevania feel to it as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm intrigued with this, but again, it's definitely on the maybe part because I don't know what kind of game it is. I don't know what it does.
I know because they're showing all this, but you're not really knowing what you're getting out of it, sort of thing. If you're going to play like a Dark Souls game,
love the look of it, and it's going on Switch.
And it's in London as well.
It's in London. This is exclusive, isn't it? Yeah, exclusively to Switch 2. So I'm more than likely to want to pick it up because it's
because of that reason in London, yeah.
But also I don't know if it's going to be just on the disc or just like a download.
I feel they will put this on the cart. I feel they will because they did a good job with Dark Souls on the Switch, didn't they?
Yes, Dark Souls runs incredibly. I wish they put the rest on there. But talking of Dark Souls, it's a good one to put up. So this had a bit of a rocky kind of demo, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when it was shown at recent events, the frame rate was terrible. There was loads of issues with it, and they've had to because I think it was supposed to come out at the end of last year. I
wonder why it's been a bit quiet because I knew we were getting it. No, I'm sure.
No date on there, but it was supposed to come out last year. Oh yeah, 20. But it's supposed to come out this year now. I don't know what tarnished edition means, by the way, because
it's new names for like definitive edition and like remasters.
I think you might get like extra classes or whatever they would call it in this.
Elden Ring had a lot of DLCs over the time.
So probably include all of that. I doubt that. Let's see, 2025. It says. I doubt this is going to come on disc.
I don't believe it. I don't think it's going to either.
No.
I don't think it's either.
It might be the first game. I'm like, I'll buy the key cards or something. I don't know. I don't know. Should I? Is it better to buy it digitally than buy a key card? That's a whole different argument, isn't it? Is it because what happens if the key card stops working? I don't know.
Well, the thing is, if you know it's a game you're not sure if you're going to like to keep, and you know more like you're going to play it and sell it on, key card because you can still sell it as long as you sell it within a few years of having a cart. But if it's something that you think, I'm going to play it on and off for a while, it's just my head around going into a shop, buying a game that's not on there, on an empty cart, and then downloading it still anyway. My brain's kind of like, well, just buy it digitally then. But then you have got that option of selling if you sell it at the right time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
True.
I know we don't go on about it.
I don't think I would sell it though. That's the thing with a game like this.
If you're not that fast, but then it's going to be gutting when you store that. You've got your big Switch collection.
Yeah.
You know,
it says at least with a key card, you have something on the shelf, and that's the issue. Or you could just literally print out a cover. Print out a cover.
Yeah, to print out a cover.
Yeah. But I remember seeing this trailer, and I was always intrigued by Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring, in a weird way, is the reason that got me into Dark Souls, because I was like, oh, this looks good. Yeah. But I thought, I'll play Dark Souls first, because I obviously got access to it. And then I was like, when this got announced, I was like, yeah, I think I do want to get this. I do want to play Elden Ring.
And this one, from what I know of this game, is good. If you get stuck on a boss, with like, I think Dark Souls and stuff, you kind of got to do that boss without you progressing.
Yeah, it's quite linear.
In this one, you can bugger off somewhere else, take out some smaller enemies, build yourself up higher level, or do another boss somewhere else, then come back to it.
I'll tell you what, when it first came out, I was a little bit jealous seeing people play this, because I thought, well, I had that George R.R. Martin connection as well, and I'd read all his books, and I was like,
loosely. Apparently, it's like his stories or something.
He maybe wrote it on a napkin and went, oh yeah, there they are. But I was like, oh, this does look good. But this is definitely a one I want, but I'm also going to see how much it is and how it gets distributed first before I jump on it.
I feel it's going to be a 60 quid game.
Yeah. Lastly, I know we could show GTA, but there's no point showing that. We know it. This is a game, I don't even know if it's coming out this year, but it got announced I want to say last year or the year before.
I totally forgot this
I
got
forgot about
announced.
it'll be
Oh
started
my
talking
god!
about it. Samurai Bloody
Yeah,
Pizza Cats. Oh,
I,
what's Deadpan
I
says?
love the cartoon, and I've got the Famicom game of it as well, which is
It's
quite
actually on
fun.
discs. It's really annoying. They're being forced. We're getting forced to buy digital. But that's why we try and
Yeah, basically,
buy
yeah.
limited run and all that stuff. But I'm trying to just buy just the actual game rather than like physical editions because I don't like all that, the way it's gone into like super duper editions now. Like,
Yeah,
I'd just rather have
it's
the
meant to be
card.
that drive. It's meant to be that drive to want to
Yeah.
get the physical.
In my mind,
Yeah.
if, like when I'm buying a limited run game or something like that, I'm going. It's almost like I've gone to the shop and bought. I just want to buy the game. That's it.
Yes, yeah,
And I
same.
don't even look
Yeah.
at the specials now. I don't care what
I
they
did
do.
that with Shinobi as well. I bought the standard one.
Me too.
And that was
I
it.
nearly did with Neon Inferno. I really want to copy that, but I think the window's gone now. Like, I was so close to getting it. So close.
I
should have gone that.
left out on that.
The annoying thing about this trailer is that the game doesn't actually show until later
Yeah,
on.
I'm about to say it's just literally
So annoying. That's why I was
pretty much
talking.
the cartoon kind of intros for it.
So I thought they were going to just do a remake of the Famicom game, which feels crazy that they're not bringing that out over here because I don't think it was released over here. So
No, Japan
so
only.
unless they, I mean, it must be a rights thing. This looked good. I'm a little bit worried we're gonna, when you get like, I mean, it's over thing. It might be like too simplistic because I feel like the Famicom game was really good, but like the whole like running and just collecting coins, that worries me.
Yeah,
It's a bit mobile-esque, isn't it?
Right? You know, it actually reminds me of, now I've seen this again, when I was playing Gargoyle's Quest on the Game Boy, you got an open world bit, but then you walk along and then all of a sudden you get pulled into a battle, almost like an RPG, and then you got a bit of a platforming level to get to the next section of the world. I love all this stuff, though.
Yeah, I love this. Select your card. I wonder if this is a bit of a roguelike kind of thing going on, where you go into different stages and you end up like picking cards up for the next stage or something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just worried the platformer section, and maybe it might be early for it. I love the cutscenes. If the whole like game plays out with like an episode plays out with these cutscenes, boss, well for that. But I'm just worried for what they show here looks incredibly simple. Yeah. Like this, like really slow. Oh, collect these coins, and then this bit, like that. Look at that. It's just like it's very mobile-esque, isn't it?
Yes, run like a run and gun.
Do you reckon
like
it's just early?
If a runner. I think it could be just showing different types of levels on it. But then again, as I said, if it's like Gargoyle's Quest, where you'll go into different kind of platformer and other sort of sections from like an event.
Yeah.
Like quick time event type of thing. But I don't really know, but I don't know. It doesn't give that. That's what it sort of gives us, really, doesn't it?
It's just mad.
So it kind of can't really judge it. But this was ages ago when it came out.
It was, yeah. When was the 20th of February last year? So nearly a year ago.
Wow.
And then nothing.
Beginning of the year.
Then nothing.
It's funny because it's a franchise that's pretty much died because we in the UK we did have this because I remember watching this as a kid. I loved it because I was into anime. When this came out, I was like, oh my god, this is wow. So we got a full English dub. And then it was quite big in like Japan because they got a lot of the toys. I don't think we got the toys over here, but there were toys. Then you got the Famicom game, but that only come out on the Japanese NES. Yeah. There wasn't any other release. We did get over here because I've got it somewhere. They released an art book of all the things from this series.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was really good. And in the original cartoon as well, they actually had some. I don't know the names, but they had some like fairly like top end voice actors for the cartoon, so they didn't get any old people. They got people that was
I remember thinking it was obviously like it's advent of like the Turtles, bring all that stuff. It's like a Mice from Mars with the same kind of principle, wasn't it? Let's get a bunch of things and give them all different characters. But I feel like this one, because it was anime, I never even realized that until we were talking about this recently. I was like, oh yeah, it's anime. I watched anime because I was never like that, but it felt like a bit different compared to the others, as I'm saying. It stood out a little bit more, a bit crazy, wasn't it?
And also they really wanted to sell it over in like the West because the actual intro, the Japanese have got a different intro song to the UK or the Western side of things.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
It's quite a bit different, which is quite cool because that theme song, Samurai Pizza Cat,
that's not their version.
That's not in the Japanese one. It's something different. Yeah. It's
my god.
Wow, okay. So things like that, where they really tried to push it, and also the animation style at the time is like really I know it's already from the Japanese, like dubbed, but still, it was very well done, and it was better than a lot of some of the cartoons that was out at the time because it was higher production.
Fluka said there's a fan translation of the NES game as well. That's one I played on stream. I want to say 2 years ago or something.
quite a while ago.
Did you play it as well? I'm sure you played it on stream as well, didn't you? Did you play it? Or maybe it was Angel
I
played it.
tried it. I've got the actual, when my
cart,
friend
yeah.
went to Japan, he brought it back for me. So I've got the Famicom cart for it. It's quite cool.
You should play it. Get it on your list. It's great.
I need to actually. Yeah,
play before this one comes out. At least you know.
Yeah.
The dub version was completely rewritten. The Japanese version was nowhere near as wacky. Wowzers.
Ah.
Didn't know that. But yeah, I remember playing it. I loved it. I loved that game. It was like each Samurai Pizza Cat had different abilities. I remember that. But
a bit like Bucky O'Hare, wasn't it? In a way, where you had different abilities.
What a game that was!
I haven't played that. I need to play that.
There's old the old IPs they could bring back and make new video games for. My God.
Yeah.
But I'd hate them to do that with Bucky and just make it really simple. But Bucky O'Hare was good. They could remake that. I guess they don't need to remake it though. Just bring it back and make it more available for people to play. Because it's still a good game. You know what I mean? I think that we don't need to remake everything. Just sometimes you give it a sheen that makes it look a bit like rubbish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like when they remade Turtles in Time. Fantastic game on the SNES. They then remade it called Reshelled or something on the 360, and it was crap.
Yeah.
It had this new shine to it, but it did not play like the SNES one at all. And it was a shame because it was quite a big deal. I remember playing that.
Like they did that with Simon and Sorcerer. They just kind of give this a kind of horrible, glossy filter over the top of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what have you done that for? And it's like we like the way the game was originally looked. We're not like against it. You know, I don't know why they do it with makes.
It's quite a life stuff. Really, is better and saves or leveling up, do that sort of thing, and kind of keep the style a bit more.
I think that's all the games apart from GTA. You want to quickly mention GTA this year then, because I think it's important, even though we're not going to touch it really. It's going to be a juggernaut. It's going to be an absolute juggernaut of the game, isn't it? It's going to take over everything. It's going to be like with Twitch streamers. You're going to see so many people playing GTA.
And this is like GTA next to everybody's name.
It's going to be GTA. It's going to be absolutely nuts. Like, it's going to be really expensive for one. It's expensive if you haven't got a console to play because you're going to have to buy an expensive console. Yeah, it's only be available on PlayStation when it first comes out, isn't it? I guess, and then the PC later on.
It's exclusive at the moment. The thing is, with the PC release, it's a bit worrying because it's took them a very long time to bring out Red Dead on PC.
Oh. What about Xbox?
So it's like, don't expect it to be out any sooner.
It's not on Xbox at the same time, or is a PlayStation exclusive? Do you know?
I think. I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it's a PlayStation exclusive. But if it's coming out on PC, then Xbox will probably have a version around the same time because it's PC, isn't it?
I never know.
But I've only seen like the initial trailers for it and how much is being spent on the thing.
He said both. He thinks both PS5 and Xbox Series X. Yeah, I saw the trailers. I was just like, I don't know, but I feel like I'm very much in the minority of someone who's like. I'm not bothered. I think it's an amazing achievement in games, and I'm so glad people get to play it. But I'm not going to rush out and buy it. No, it's not really for me.
I'm not going to myself because I need a console for it anyway. But I will say, coming back from like when I remember first buying GTA 4. Yeah, that's right, 4, and I absolutely adored that game. Like, I remember getting on PC, and I was just getting lost in the game. Sometimes I'd be just walking around, looking at people.
That's it, yeah.
Walking around the city and just exploring it, and not
say
actually
an
really
achievement.
doing anything.
It is. They create an incredible world, but like
the world, it's like the world is breathing. It's so, and if they've done, but then I just think, how do you improve on that?
Yeah,
like graphically, okay, fine. But then, have you ever seen that people have modded GTA 4 and that with and GTA 5? They've actually brought out texture packs and they've made the graphics look super realistic stuff, and it looks next gen as a texture packs and stuff. It's insane what they've done.
I mean, Rockstar could do the same thing that what's the name? People are making what are they called? The ones that are making Skyrim and that and Fallout. What are they called? Bethesda, yeah. They could do the same thing and just re-release those games. Did you not do that? I know they did that with like they did like a pack with all like Vice City and all that on. Have they not like remade like GTA 4?
No, they haven't.
Is that mad?
No, because it's mad. Because it's only really communities that have done things with it. There's the odd patches they still do, but the other thing they Because the biggest thing that still exists on there, people still do a GTA RP, which is role play,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's basically you make your own server and you could pretend to be a cop the
yeah.
entire time and arrest people, and that's still
I
a big
never
thing.
played any online GTA, and I think like my brother tried to get me into it one time. I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. But I tell you what, I played a lot of Red Dead Redemption, the first one. I played a lot of that online. Just it was very
did ya?
simple. I love that. I just
Right.
with a bunch of friends, and it was just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we
go
created our
around.
own games where like some of us had to be the sheriffs. It was kind of a role play, I guess, and the other has to come
Yeah.
in, and we have to protect the town, and we're on top. We had to hide for a bit, and then they would know where we were. I was so good. I kind of prefer that back then. I
Yeah.
think like I mean, it's amazing. I like it's going to be a juggernaut
Well,
for years, isn't it? But or do you think it's going to imagine? Right, here's the thing. Right, this is not a prediction. This is like imagine this world. You know, the way Mario Kart World came out, and everyone was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, let's go back to Mario Kart 8." Imagine a world where the new GTA comes out, and everyone's like, "Oh,
they go, yeah,
let's
revert
go back to 5."
Because thing is, though, because that game's been out for so long now, and it's been kind of re-released,
Yeah,
but just playable on other systems,
yeah,
that it's kept that going. It's not on life support; it's still just going a strong game because it's got
yeah,
its own life now,
yeah.
and because it's branched off to these custom RP games, and people still playing single player. They're still doing it
And I
and
suppose
discovering new
Rockstar didn't
stuff
have
to
this
it.
in mind when they first making them. They were very
No,
much like we're making single player games, and now like obviously multiplayer is like
yeah.
a massive part of what they do now. It's like of how much money they make.
Like one thing that I did do with a couple of friends when I think it was on, I always get mixed up. I think it was 5. Is the bank heists where
Mm.
you basically got a group together, you planned out some bots or people you're with, and then get all the items, then try and rob a bank or
All
whatever.
right.
And then you got to escape with it all as well, and you had to kind of pre-plan it a little bit, but it was like doing a mission with a load of people online.
Absolutely nuts.
It
The
was
stuff you can do in that game.
so good. It was
Yeah.
so good back
Those
then.
games become platforms into themselves. You could just like
Yeah,
it's like the way like people just play a football game or whatever every year, but like
yeah,
GTA's become like that's all you play. You know, like the way
yeah. They're not,
my
they're not
parents
the
think Facebook is the
yeah.
internet. You know what I mean? It's the same
Yes,
way. Like
yeah,
people think GTA is
yeah.
just the console. Just that's all you play, and
Yeah,
that's great.
I know.
Great
Kind of people still
investment.
play it. My mate's dad, he still plays Grand Theft Auto 5, and
Oh,
he doesn't even do. He likes to jump in, nick a plane, do a bit of this,
I
and
was
then he
shocked.
turns it off.
It's like GTA 5 because it's still being played a lot today. It's
Yeah,
like I started in PS3.
I know. It's a PS3 game. I've got it on PC, and I've got the DVD version. I think it's DVD, or was it CD?
Wow.
It comes with 5 discs.
Oh my
And
god.
I remember installing it each disc. It took
That is
about an hour. It
crazy.
took an hour to install. No
That's
joke. Back
absolutely
then.
crazy.
And
What's
that's
this?
back then.
One thing, nice thing in GTA, you can buy an arcade with loads of playable ink. Oh, that's
Oh
good.
my god! Really? I didn't
Actual
know that.
games.
I've
It's like
so
classic
out of that.
games. I'm all for that. Okay, lastly, before
Anyway.
we get off, then, is there anything else that you kind of let's like make some grand predictions for this year? Is there anything that's coming out this year that you'd like to see? Well, Nintendo's a good one. What would you like to see
Yeah.
Nintendo do this year that they haven't done yet? They haven't
They
announced?
haven't done a new Mario platformer yet, like a 3D.
It's got to be a
one.
Mario platformer game this year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Or
got to
news
be.
of one?
News of one.
Do you think it's going to be a 2D platformer or a 3D platformer? It's going to be.
I think 3D
because the last
because
one
we've
was
already had
yeah,
Wonder, which has kind of covered that one. I think they're
yeah,
kind of doing one in between.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely, it's got to be that proper 3D one
Do
of
you think it's got to be
those.
very much different to Donkey Kong Bonanza, though, wasn't it? It can't be like, oh, this
Yeah,
is because
that's the
everyone,
thing.
now
Yeah,
everyone's going to compare it to Bonanza. It's got to do something
yeah.
radically different that we
Or,
haven't seen
and
before.
Odyssey and all that, like, which was the same people.
Maybe it's not Mario
Um,
RPG, but in 3D.
yeah,
Maybe it's something
yeah.
like that. That's how they make it a bit different.
Um,
I don't know.
it's well, we've got the Virtual Boy coming out like later this year as
Yes.
well.
Okay,
So
Madness. Okay, isn't Madness one? We're going to come up with some mad predictions. Do you think they'll
okay.
release any new Virtual Boy games? Or do you think they're just going to keep it as is? Like the 14 games they've
Oh, do you
released?
mean just that set amount
Yeah,
and
do you
not
think
bring any more out?
they'll like create new games just for the
Oh, kind
Virtual
of
Boy?
game for it. Well, thing is though, because you've got that big. I know that again, like you know, they have like accessories and they just have that one use and it never gets used for anything else, which could still be the same situation.
Yeah,
But
it will.
I think it might
100% will.
encourage. It would be good encouragement for buying that unit, and if they did bring out, like maybe give like some sort of, I don't know how they work, but maybe other companies to be able to make their own games
That's good.
for
Like
it.
third party, that'd be quite good.
Third party support as
That
like
would
a
be good.
dev kit for it or something like that.
It's just it's such a crazy install base. One, you need a Switch. Two, you need the online service because that's the only way you can access to these games, I guess. And three, you need a virtual Boy because you can't not use one of the things. So having those barriers to entry is going to be make it really difficult and like stupid for a third party developer to spend any money and resources.
It's like making a VR game, isn't it? Like, I'm going to hit a very small market. You could make the best game ever, but if there's not a big player
I'd love it, and I think it'd be absolutely bananas for them to do it. But I would love them to do something else with it but you know exactly what they're doing. They're going to drip feed those 14 games over 2 years, and that's what 100% do. Okay, any of the big hitters? What else would they do? Okay, how about like? They announced they're going to bring out DS games on the Switch somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah, because you can't. Well, you could do DS games on the Wii U because that worked on the Wii U.
How's that work?
It had
not with a TV.
You had to use the TV. Well, there was different ways of playing it. You could have you use the touchpad on the controller as the bottom screen for the stylus, and then you had your TV would be that part. I
feel it can't do that. I feel like it's got to, because the Switch is, the whole idea of the Switch is you can dock it, play a TV, take it away. You can't use it in tandem. As soon as you do that, I think
you can't. No, it's only one or the other. Yeah, because it'd be more power to use other. One thing I would like them to introduce, which they're probably not going to, is a way to stream your games directly from the Switch.
Stream them.
Stream them on Twitch, like we could with PlayStation, Xbox. Try and create a more of a online service to actually.
Oh my god, massive for Nintendo to do that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like that'd be really like out of nowhere.
You got a camera, yeah.
Because they're still trying to push that a bit, and there's a couple of games coming out talking about the camera stuff. But imagine like
safeguarding, isn't it? But yeah, they could do that.
Yeah, but then you've got the parental control. On the other systems, you didn't really have that much control, but now you've got the parental control option as well as the accounts with passwords on. Yeah. So they could lock it down quite heavily.
Yeah.
Because the Switch is more powerful. Switch 2 is powerful enough. They could do a type of stream. They could do their own type of streaming service with it, and then let them stream onto Twitch or whatever, or onto YouTube or something like that. But that's being mental.
I mean, I like the idea of it to get more Nintendo players, and also it'd be completely like, was it 180, 360, what it is? They're completely tearing around on what they used to be like, where they didn't want their games to be streamed at all, and now like they're pushing it on the system. Who says, I've heard rumors of an add-on screen for DS game, like a screen. Another screen?
Additional screen. Well, there is actually that I think Ambernick or one of them other companies has literally done that, right? They've got one of their handhelds as a single screen, and you can buy the additional screen to put on top of it and use it like a DS. So that does exist in the Chinese market.
And does it get does it have its own battery? Because I can't imagine the Switch charging another screen. The battery going seconds. It's bad enough,
isn't it?
It's bad already, yeah. You don't want to power two screens. A screen that clips on the plugs in the top. So that's what I was thinking. Yeah, the battery.
USB-C is very universal. You can power screens of it. That's how Macs do a lot of the stuff.
But it'd have to have a battery packet behind it or something, and then you'd be powering two things.
You walk along with this massive unit.
I love the idea of it. It's nuts, and I kind of like that kind of nuts feel. But I feel like they need to find a way, and they're probably looking into that anyway, to find a way to do DS and all that.
I also reckon they might do, because of their relationship with Microsoft to a degree. Are we going to get like some of the other games on there? Because we've already got Gears of War now on PlayStation, which was exclusive to Xbox. We might get Gears of War games. We might get the Halo games all appearing on the Switch.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
That's another thing.
Yeah, got it.
Or even if Sony goes down this route as well, where they could have like Horizon Zero Dawn stuff, because we've got the Lego Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that is a connection. Yeah,
it's kind of like a weird kind of
I like
crossover,
that.
but not
I like that, and Nintendo won't do the other way around. Nintendo will never put.
Oh yeah, they won't. Oh no, they won't.
Yeah, no, well, but as long as we get the other way, right?
Yeah,
I think we'll leave that there. Since we did all right actually. We were gonna try and do 2 hours. We went a bit over because we did have a lot of games to go over.
That's not too bad. Yeah.
Mate, what have you got coming out? Have you still working on YouTube? You still got your YouTube videos?
I am. I've been having a bit of a big break on it. But I've got at least. Well, at the moment, the good thing is I've got 4 videos in the works at the moment. I'm going to try and do some updates on the channel a bit more to let people know what's going on with the channel, because it's kind of like left it dormant for a while. And also, when the weather gets better, it'll probably mean more likely I'll get chances to go to like car boots, shops a bit more, because it's so winter and stuff like that. I'm not really doing too much going out. Yeah. It's not in the mood for it. And also I've got like other little series bits. I want to do a little bit about other Gladiator toys. So I'll do a little bit of my little collectibles.
Nice, I like that.
Even if it's a one-off video.
You still do your one-off Master System collection thing?
I still need to do that. That's one of the other videos that I want to introduce.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Also, I've recently got the Neo Geo Pocket that I actually got gifted at Christmas by the old man at Games.
Yeah, coffee shop.
And that one has got me kind of intrigued on a bit more of that side, because not a lot of people we know too much on the Neo Geo Pocket as such, really, because everyone knows Game Boy. So that's another one that I've only got a few games for it, but I'm learning it, and that's kind of like another
that's cool to start that with.
That sort of thing. But
when you're next stream on Sunday, aren't you?
Yeah. Streaming's. I've gone back. I'm still carrying on with all my scheduled stuff as I'm doing before. Might change up a little bits, but at the moment, I'm going back. I've got back to it since the new year.
Yeah,
being back on.
It's hard to get back into the swing of things when you've been off for a bit, isn't it? A bit erratic. I've found that I've done a whole week now. So I feel like
it's your first full week, isn't it?
Yeah, full week, and it's like it feels weird because the start you're like, oh, how do we do this? Where's that button? And things go wrong, and you go, oh, it's okay for things to go wrong, but it's gonna go wrong all the time. It just always does. There's always something. When you see it's mad. When everything now is like a proper battle stations, but when you first started streaming, I was thinking about this, and if you were gonna show you a picture of what your desk or what your setup was gonna be like for streaming years later, you'd be like, oh. But bit by bit, it gets bigger and bigger and more complicated, and there's so many little weak links and everything. It's like, oh my god, it stresses you out. But after a little while, coming back to it, you kind of almost like you forgot the muscle memory.
Yeah, you just go back to it, and then you just worry about trying to get through a game or whatever you're trying to show off on the screen, sort of thing.
That's it, 3 hours. What? You just whack the camera then?
I moved my foot, and I just started it. I was like, uh oh.
I saw your face go, oh. But YouTube for me, I'm putting out loads more skits. I'm doing that. Dad and Mad stuff is going to be a big thing for me on the channel this year. Just have a bit of focus with that. I'm really having fun with it. And I'm obviously going to be streaming and the podcast. That's literally it. I'm literally going to stick to those things. So we had videos out all the time, skits, and stream normal. That's it. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in for our first podcast of the year. I'm so made what we got it done. Because this first one, it's like it feels like the first podcast ever, isn't it? When you start again,
it does. Even though
back after the break.
Good with the times, but still, because it's that New Year's.
We're on our third year. 20. That's 28. Yeah. Let's get it to 30. Let's get it to 50. Let's get it to 100. Not this year. Like obviously, we'll be 100.
Have one every single day.
But thanks everybody. See you in the next one. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and hit the like button as well.
Wherever it's down there somewhere.
Or hit it all down there. Whatever it is. What is it? Is it there? That one. Those buttons.
Yeah.
Do it.
That way.
That way. Thanks, guys. Bye. See you, Spoon.